Yo, people, what's going on? Back with another Red Talk. Yo, what's happening, people?
Nice to meet you all. Rants, thank you for the opportunity, mate. Really appreciate it.
What's going on, man? Yeah, bruv, Statman's back. Them man are saying, where's Statman and that?
I've got a bone to pick with you, Statman, and with Pochettino.
It's fine. We're already getting started there.
Right, what's been going on? What happened with Pochettino? Like, what bones, bro?
I don't like all this Pochettino slander. Don't agree with it. I think it's the disrespect he gets, man.
It's fine. It's fine. We got another hour or so. Yeah. We'll get straight to it then.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Now, what are you saying, my guy?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm looking forward to this now, man. Let's talk about this season and
season review.
How it's been and stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Bruv, and the fact that man are linked with Harry Winks and Kieran Trippier, bruv. What is going on?
But this is what we keep talking about. Like, the club keeps talking about the right characters, and they probably think that these are the right characters. So
but the thing is, right, because Trippier's off table now, you know what they'll do now? They'll bring back Dalot. Rather than going out and spending, they'll bring Dalot back.
Why? Where's Trippier going then? Is he meant to be going to Arsenal, I heard?
The British CEO's come out today and said that unless they put a huge offer in, he's going nowhere.
Right.
Was he staying at Atletico then?
Yeah.
Okay. But I wasn't happy with that anyway. When I saw us getting linked with Trippier, I was like, what? Why are we going
It's not overwhelming, is it? Don't overwhelm you.
But I think he had a year left on his contract, didn't it? So I think United, I'm pretty sure he did. So United probably thought it was a cheap way out kind of thing.
Flipping hell, man.
But that basically, the players that we're linked with shows us what kind of fucking window we're about to have.
Yep.
Like, don't ever get it twisted. You know what I mean? The Sancho thing, has taken so fucking long. If it does happen, I'm not going to be fussed because it's taken too long. And then again, he doesn't even solve the majority of the problems we have. He solves one problem, and it's not even a massive problem because, to be honest, like, under a decent manager, Mason Greenwood could do a job on that right-hand side, innit? Like, he could. So it's one of them ones. I think it was only, last season, Mason Greenwood scored more goals from open play in the league than Marcus Rashford or something like that, bro. Like,
yeah. And he still gets disrespected, Mason Greenwood. Still gets slander.
Yeah. Who's that?
Mason Greenwood, he still gets slander all the time. He's getting compared to fucking Dan James.
But by who though? By who? Because not by anyone that anyone's opinion.
By dickheads.
Yeah, bruv. Nah, you can't be comparing him to Dan James. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
even when you're talking about Sancho, he's still better off the left. You saw it yesterday. You know when England were playing, his main shot came from the left when he cut it onto his right. That's what I keep saying. I still think he's better off the left. But at the same time, he can still play off the right. As I said, I think the 18-19 season, he played predominantly on the right, and I think he had 26 goal contributions in the league.
Because
he also had Hakimi at right back as well.
Yeah, I agree with you, Statman. I watched the game as well, and Sancho was on the right, but he kept cutting in to try and make it happen. Things happen on the other side because he didn't link up well with. He was playing right back Godfrey because he's not a natural right back. He hasn't got the knowledge of linking up with a right winger and. What a goal from Gundogan, flipping now. He hasn't got the knowledge of linking up with a right winger and stuff. So Sancho kept coming in, tried to link up with Rashford. He was very, very, very poor yesterday.
I thought it was underwhelming. It was underwhelming. I watched first half and turned it off. I thought it was shit.
Yeah, and he got taken off at half time for Jordan flipping Henderson, who was even worse than Sancho in the second half. Missed the penalty. Calvert-Lewin got it. Yeah, he made it happen, basically. He won the penalty. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. Calvert-Lewin for confidence and whatnot, he's going to take it. Nah, Henderson just takes it off him. And then he misses.
So, I think that's 59 games now for England. He hasn't scored, which is mad.
Well, there you go. Tells you everything you need to know, though. Like, Henderson going to the Euros already was a bad call from Southgate. The guy ain't played in, 3-4 months? He's played 45 minutes against the mediocre Romania side. Then you're going to throw him in against a well-drilled Croatia side. Bro, that's suicide.
You know what it is, yeah?
He didn't look great.
Yeah, he didn't. He did.
Who's that?
Henderson.
Bro, listen.
He didn't look great.
Gareth Southgate taking Ben White was basically him admitting that he shouldn't be taking Harry Maguire because he's not fit. And probably shouldn't be taking Jordan Henderson because, bruv, neither of them men have been fit towards the end of the season, bro. Like neither of them should be in the squad. It's a
shambles.
shambles.
You don't get the match time. International with tournament. You don't get the match time. You don't get enough game time to get match sharpness.
Yeah,
you have to hit the ground running. That's why I think Maguire, Henderson were just mistakes from the beginning. Like you need players that are 100% ready to fucking go.
Yeah, and with Maguire, they're just hoping at this point. They're literally hoping. They're forcing it as well, like having him on the bench and all these things, and they're literally forcing it. And for me, you should have just left him at home, let him recover, because the next 2 seasons are going to be a madness. So what? You're going to play Maguire in the Euros. He's injured. You're going to play him in the Euros. He's going to come back pre-season with United, the whole season with United, the following season after that, half a season with United, and then the World Cup, and then what? What are we doing?
You're about Rashford now, Aaron.
What's that?
Was you about Rashford then?
No, Maguire, but to be fair, you can apply the same thing to Rashford as well.
Same thing, Rashford,
yeah, you can apply it to Rashford as well, bro.
You watched Van Dijk with have a bit of self-awareness and withdraw himself, yeah. And I were hoping that Rashford would look up to him. You know, he's older. He's a main man at Liverpool. I know he's a rival, but he's still a footballer. And we're hoping he just might look at him and think, you know what? He no doubt is a key player for fucking Netherlands. I'm going to do what he's doing. I'm going to look after myself. But he hasn't, and I think part of it's down to Rashford, but I also think he's been badly mismanaged.
Oh, huge. And you know what it is with Van Dijk as well? Because the thing with him is he's never played a major tournament with Holland. So that's why he's thinking of that. He's probably thinking, how many years do I have left at the top level? Do I even get another big move after this Liverpool contract? Probably not. So you know what? I'm going to save myself, get ready for the new season, and get myself fit to play my first and probably last ever major tournament with Holland, which would be the World Cup in 2022. So that's why he's thinking of it. Rashford probably thinks I'm young, I still got time.
Injury, right? With these, with the inclusion of Harry Maguire, the 4 right backs and Henderson, what adds insult to injury is the form that Jesse's done and what he's done for West Ham. Like he's literally catapulted them up to
gutted for him, bro. So
to miss out like that, like you need your form. The players that are in form, you need to take them. And honestly, I think it's so harsh on Jesse. And I really feel so sorry for him.
I feel
He had the 3rd most goal contributions since February the 3rd behind Harry Kane and Ian Nacho, I think it was. So right now, the way he was playing, you take him, especially with experience. He's done it at the World Cup. He's versatile. And say even if he doesn't play, having Jesse inside the change group is good because he's just a good vibes player. Everyone loves him.
And especially you're bringing someone who's not going to play. So at least bring someone that's going to have an influence on the atmosphere. What the fuck is Ben White going to do? It's his first major tournament. He's not going to play. What was the point in bringing him in it?
Now, to be fair, like I said in the chat this morning, I get why he took Ben White just because of Maguire and Henderson's injury. The main problem is he took Connor Cody and Tyrone Mings. Those 2 players should not be in the squad.
God.
That's the main problem.
Can you imagine if England play in a 3 and Maguire's injured? It could possibly be a back 3 of White, Cody, and Mings. Or Stones, sorry. Stones, Cody, and Mings.
Nah, he'll go Kyle Walker, right centre back.
Can you imagine that back line?
Oh my God, that's good. Okay. If he does that, then fair enough. Cool. If I was an England fan, I could kind of live with that because at least you got Kyle Walker with the recovery pace and etc. etc. But still, like I've said it. Yeah, I don't think England will get through the group stages, and if they do, they'll have to, especially if they finish top of the group, which I don't think they will. But if they do, they're gonna have to play one of the guys from the group of death: France, Portugal, Germany. One of them guys, and there's no way they're winning against either.
If you know the England team, if they all had white shirts on and had covered the faces right, and you couldn't see what, you could be forgiven for thinking that was Man United playing.
Literally,
it's horrible, isn't it?
Literally, swear to God,
England are playing is horrible.
The only reason I watched the game yesterday, Jack Grealish, he's just so good. Won the penalty, used his body so well yesterday.
He's unbelievable. He is unbelievable.
He's different gravy, but he'll go to City, mate, and it's done, bro. Like them man are saying that basically Man City are willing to pay whatever it takes, so he's gonna end up going there, and then that's City's title for the next 2 or 3 seasons now.
And City are still linked with a striker. Probably, I still think they need another central midfielder because Gundogan's aging. They don't really have a proper natural midfielder, do they? Other than Gundogan, Kevin, like they play Bernardo Silva and stuff there at times, isn't it?
Yeah, but don't worry, we're going to sign Jadon Sancho and we're going to challenge for the title next year. Idiots, man. Idiots.
Like, I still think Man City are going to sign Yuri Tielemans. I don't know why I have that feeling, but Yuri Tielemans will be a brilliant signing for them.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think he would.
No, I mean, do you think they're going to sign him this season?
Yeah, but they don't need. They need a Fernandinho replacement. They need someone defensive. They don't need a Yuri Tielemans.
But they got a Rodri there to play that role.
I still think they need someone more mobile than Rodri as well. They need someone else.
I don't know. I just think Yuri Tielemans will be a brilliant signing for City. Like, he's so comfortable on the ball. They need a real deep line playmaker, and I think Yuri Tielemans can do that role.
Look at Leicester already making moves. They signed that Samara from Lille, didn't they?
Yeah, but Tielemans is an 8 though, isn't it? Like, I don't think he's not that.
They were linked with Edouard from Celtic today as well, and Jamie Vardy. That's a brilliant signing.
Apparently, Edouard's going there. Yeah.
Chelsea and Leicester are very efficient with recruitment, aren't they?
Yeah. You know what? I think this Sancho deal, I think it's going to happen, but I've said it many times. I feel like when we sign him, because I do think it will happen, I'll probably be excited for 5 minutes and then go back to my usual mood.
Out of it, aren't they?
Yeah, they sucked it. They sucked the joy out of this deal, man, like completely. They took so long with it, and I don't think anyone's going to be excited. But everyone's probably going to check the announcement video and that's probably it.
Yeah, them man will be out here tracking planes and shit. You know them ones there,
Yeah, we go back to that, yeah.
Going back to tracking planes.
I've seen on Twitter today, I don't know if it's that one, but I've seen on Twitter today the flight path.
Yeah, but that's bullshit though, because they're in Middlesbrough, so basically he could just jump in the car and drive to Manny, to be fair.
Yeah. It's true. So
I think that's what's going to happen. He's just going to drive to Manchester. The rest will go down to the Midlands. He'll do like the whole announcement video there, get it done probably in an afternoon, and then it'll get announced soon.
But if United are smart, you have to get the negotiations done before the Euros. Because say if he has good Euros, Chelsea, you could argue, need a winger. Sancho's going to be available. I think
United ain't going to do that though. We take long with deals.
Yeah, that's the whole problem.
Right? It's all about timing. What's going to get the most traction? What's going to cause the most media? That's it. So it's not about anything else other than what's going to cause the most traction. And also, they'll be trying to plan it around the time that they want to try and announce fucking all his new contract as well.
Probably, yeah. That's the good shout.
That still disgusts me to this day.
Oh, bro, like it just doesn't. It don't make any sense. But again, mediocrity's been rewarded at this club for many years, bro. There talks of one matter getting another fucking contract extension,
which I don't understand. I just like
and all this, and we let Angel Gomez go. Like it don't make sense.
To be fair, I like Juan Mata, yeah. Like obviously good guy and all that. Bro, it's time for you to go back to Spain and be close to your family and just play.
Getting rid of ballers like David Silva and Aguero. Don't get twisted. Aguero could come to even David Silva could both come in our team, walk straight into our team now.
And Fernandinho.
Yeah. Fucking joy. Honestly, being a Man United fan, it's fucking painful.
It really is, bro. Bro, that's literally it. It's just pain, innit? It's to the point where now
pure pain.
Like man, wake up in the morning and as soon as I saw the link with Harry Winks, I was like, all right, cool. This is the kind of summer we're gonna have, innit? Like we go from being linked with no midfielders to getting linked with Harry Winks as the first one. So I'm just like, cool. That's the caliber of ballers that we're looking for. We're gonna blow whatever on Jadon Sancho, and then we're gonna try and get some little cheap deals here and there just to buy squad players to just to appease people, bro.
Yeah, a marquee signing. We'll probably get a squad player. That'll be it.
Yeah,
I think so too, man.
I don't think we'll sign a midfielder. I think we'll sign a centre back, a backup right back, and Sancho. That's all I think will happen this summer.
What? You think we're gonna sign 2 defenders?
A backup right back, innit? So it'll probably be 10 to 15 million pounds.
Nah, we're not buying a centre back, bro. Like, Bailly just signed a new deal. Why do you buy a centre back?
We'll be linked with Rafa Varane. If you're linked with Rafa Varane, surely you're going to be in for more targets at centre back, innit?
Do you know another thing that's concerning?
Bro, we're not in for Varane. It's probably his agent trying to get more money from Real Madrid, bro. Just like we were going to get Sergio Ramos before as well, bro. And we are meant to get fucking Koulibaly and all these other guys, bro. We ain't getting a centre back, man.
We just get used. His name gets used.
That's it.
Have you guys seen these reports of saying that Oli is thinking of playing Wan-Bissaka as a
centre back as well? Okay. Yeah, man.
I've heard that.
When I seen that, I was like, "What is this guy doing?" Obviously, not knowing if it's true or not, but if it is, what is he trying to do? What are you trying to do, Oli? Like Wan-Bissaka cannot pass. As much as I like him, he cannot pass.
If you had £1, Aaron, for every time you've said that to yourself this season, I bet you could have gone on a 2-week holiday. Swear to God.
Like,
how many times have you said, what's he doing? What's it like? How many fucking times? I could take a month off fucking work.
Like, positioning is not the best. He's not the best in the air. On the ball, he's not the best. But the only thing I'll say, if you're playing him in the back three at right centre back, pre-season is probably the perfect time to try it, innit?
He can do that in a back three, yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Because that was the report.
Kyle Walker's doing it. And Kyle Walker is one of them ones where defensively, positionally, he's quite naive as well, but his pace gets him out of it. So, yeah, Wan-Bissaka could do that. But the difference is, Kyle Walker's better on the ball. So when he steps out in that position, you can do it. And also, United don't have a right wing back to even play right wing back if they move Wan-Bissaka into centre back. Who are they going to play out there? Flipping Williams, bro. That guy
Trippier
is atrocious. Hey, brother, Trippier ain't coming, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, I don't know who's worse. I think that Williams might even be worse than Dan James.
Williams needs to go on loan because I don't think he'll get a chance next season. He just needs to go on loan, man. To be honest,
Dallow's a shout, but Ollie just don't rate Dallow. Like, you see the run he made the other day.
I'd play Dallow because I watched the under-21 final yesterday against Germany, and for Portugal he played well, even though they lost the final. He was one of their better players.
I swear, right? When he came to Old Trafford for AC Milan, I'm telling you now, he was one of. I don't think he's been given a fair enough crack at whip under Ollie, and I don't believe Ollie's good enough to get the best out of him. Because when he came to us at Old Trafford, I thought he was one of their best players.
Yeah, he was. He's the only, when he's in our squad. Obviously, when he was in our squad before he went on loan, he was the only guy that knew how to cross the ball properly.
Yeah, his crossing was different.
He was the only guy.
And imagine having him and Tellez as wing backs. Yeah.
Oh my God. And
bro, the delivery's A1.
Even yesterday with the under-21s, all the crosses that came in from his side were perfect. There was just no one at the end of it. So, yeah, man, I would bring Dallow back. If there was an opportunity to do it.
Obviously, now that this was heavily linked to Trippier, but now that they've come out and says unless you pay his big money, you're not getting him, it probably will come back and it won't be about giving a player another chance. It's about fucking cutting costs.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
The interesting thing about Dallow, you see when he was at United, he had a lot of injuries in it. But all of a sudden, since he went AC Milan, I haven't heard a lot of stuff about his injuries.
Nah, he's been playing, but United's medical staff is shit. We all know that. Do you
exactly.
know what I mean? Yeah. Rashford's been injured for like 2 years, apparently. So, do you know what I mean? They're doing a great job, fucking medical staff here. You know what I mean? Pogba had to have 2 operations because they missed stuff. Come on, bro. There's plenty of evidence that the medical staff are crap at this football club. There's loads.
He had to get his own people in and stuff.
Yeah, there's loads. These guys are abysmal, bro. Like, the whole club is a joke. The fucking stadium's falling apart. The physios are a joke. You know what I mean? Like, everything's a joke. Ollie sits there on an iPad until now. He doesn't know when to make a substitution. I don't even know what the fuck he's looking at on that thing. The whole thing.
That Pogba injury, Rants. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he get brought back early to play a fucking League Cup game against Rochdale? And it fucking
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
And then he needed to have a second up.
Why did you need Paul Pogba to fucking beat Rochdale? Like, fuck.
Bro, when that happened, I was already Ollie out. But when he had to play against Rochdale, it was clear to me that the guy didn't have a fucking clue, bruv. He didn't have a clue. If you need Paul Pogba to beat Rochdale, you should be able to go out there and beat Rochdale, with your second team. United should be able to change 8 or 9 players and beat Rochdale, bruv. Because that's what we used to do in the League Cup.
We could have beaten Rochdale with Pereira and whoever was there at the time, Lingard and everyone. We could have beaten Rochdale with that.
That's the kind of team you're meant to beat them with, bro.
That game went to penalties, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
I think a 16 or 17-year-old score for them, I think.
You had to go to school the next day. I remember.
Yeah. Like, legit, yeah. If you cannot beat Rochdale and you're a Manchester United player, you don't deserve to be at the football club, innit? Even if you're if you're in the Manchester United first team squad, you should be better than Rochdale, who are what?
They shouldn't have even been the manager. They should have sent them out. Ollie should have gone for a coffee and a fucking biscuit. And says, like, listen, guys, go out there, fucking slap them. I'll see you.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. Facts.
You know.
That's how you meant to deal with them, man. So I don't know, bro. It's a bit nonsense to be honest. So the guys that we're being linked with shows me that next season's going to be more of the same crap. Do you know what I'm saying? This season, I don't even know what to make of it, if I'm honest. Like, obviously, we all kind of said we'll judge the season after the final because Manchester United were putting out loads of bullshit propaganda talking about progress and all these other things, even before the final. And I said it, bro. I said, these men are going to like they've lifted the trophy already. I think that the hierarchy at the club, offered Ollie this contract that he's probably already signed, thinking that he's definitely going to win a trophy. And they were just waiting for him to win the trophy. They probably would have announced the new contract the next day.
How do you even navigate that PR shit to give it him now? I don't like how. I don't get how you give it him. How can you give it him?
This is a thing that we still think we have this arrogance, that we're Manchester United and we can beat anyone. We probably thought, or people at the top, or whoever, the people that made up the contract and stuff, even certain fans and pundits, you could see the way they were talking about Villarreal. They talked about Villarreal like it was some championship team. Even the pundits on TV, bro, lazy pundits, we talking about.
They're saying, they should go out and beat these easily. And then at fucking time whistle, they start backtracking, saying, no, they need some addition.
No, it's true. It's true. Like, a lot of people should have done their research, including Ollie and his coaching staff, because they definitely underestimated this Villarreal team. They literally, they didn't even have to try to beat us because all they did was play in a 4-4-2, stayed compact and sat back. They scored a goal and thought, all right, cool, we got them now. Now, just give them the ball and let them try and let United try and break us down. And we couldn't do that.
How can you have Cavani, Rashford, Pogba, Bruno, fucking Greenwood on your fucking field and you can't score 2 goals?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. That's all your firepower out there. All of them.
You should have never started with all of them in the first place. That was suicidal because I said before the game, I was like, cool, if it's not going our way, how do we change it? Because you've literally started with all your weapons on the pitch.
No, I think what Ole said, remember, with Cavani, inside forwards just don't work. It just hasn't clicked when we play Greenwood and Rashford with Cavani. That's why Pogba plays it. We see when Pogba plays. Remember when Pogba came into the side? All of a sudden, Cavani started scoring more goals. Greenwood started scoring more goals. The goals were more shared out.
Not on left. I've said to I've stand by it this fucking day. He should have fucking dropped Rashford. I'm telling you now. Should have dropped Rashford.
Yeah, I would have been okay with Rashford coming off the bench in the final, because his energy and his pace would have done us. It would have been good for the last 20
off the bench. Off
the bench, it would have been
especially
perfect.
Knowing that he was going to take a penalty anyway.
Yeah,
like you should have just brought him on. But you know what I mean. Not only did he not bring him on, he started him. He stunk the place out. He's going to the Euros. Apparently, he needs a fucking operation. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what on. Do you know what I mean?
You know that surgery? Apparently, he's going to take it, and then he might miss the start of the season. So Rashford, he's going to rush himself back in.
Of course,
you just know that.
Yeah, but what's the surgery on? Does anyone know?
I think it's the ankle.
We keep hearing about his shoulder and ankle.
Yeah. Shoulder and ankle. Yeah. So it's one of the two.
So we don't hear about it when he's scoring, though.
No, of course not. But that's how it is, isn't it? Of course not, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
And then he talked about it after the final as well. He pointed towards the place
if we won,
and
man wouldn't have said nothing about no injury. I could put my life on it. You know them ones. Man only talk about injuries when they lost, bro. And that's what it is. And the thing is, Greenwood's been pulled out of the squad or whatever to rest an injury that he's allegedly had. There's no way Rashford should be going. There's no way Maguire should be going. So what? You're going to let them both go? Could worsen the injury, and then what? We're going to start the season without a captain who shouldn't be the captain, and your flipping talisman that can do no wrong, bruv. So what? Them two are going to start the season. We're starting the season without them two, or with them two carrying injuries. What kind of preparation is that for next season?
But then again, that already lays down the excuses. That prepares the excuses for the start of next season in case it goes wrong. Yeah, but we don't have Rashford.
No. When it goes wrong, it
always goes wrong at the start.
There's no in case, bro. Like literally, there's a guarantee that United are finished next season, bro. Like top 4 is a stretch, bro. Is a stretch.
All is already starting the season under pressure immediately. He's immediately under 100%. Pressure.
Yeah, the pressure's going to be on him 100%. This is next season. Well, in August, it's going to be the season where there's literally no excuse. He has to win. No matter who comes in, who doesn't come in, who goes out, who doesn't go out, he has to win something.
I'm personally just waiting for the day for him to be sacked. I honestly don't give a shit about next year. I just want the next one. All I'm waiting for. That's all. I don't care how well it does. I just want the fucker gone. I want him out of the club.
Yeah, and I don't know. Even the Champions League, bro. Yes, we qualified for it, but bro, I'm not looking forward to it because we're in pot 2. So that means all the guys in pot 1 are the champions. So we're getting one of the big boys. We're getting the Bayern Munichs, the what's it called, Atletico Madrids, We're getting all the champions, the Inter Milans, and God knows, I don't want them to come back and Lukaku to haunt us. I don't want that to happen because it is going to happen. You know it's going to happen if he does come back.
But pot 2, man. There's actually a lot of strong sides in pot 2 as well. I think pot 1 is probably
avoided them.
Yeah, I think pot 1's probably weaker than pot 2.
Yeah, arguably, because a lot of champions this season in Europe are not the usual champions. You've got Lille in France, you've got Inter in Italy, you've got Atletico in Spain. So yeah, maybe we are dodging a bullet here, but yeah, I'm not confident for the Champions League because last season we looked at it and said, "Oh, we're going to finish second, we're going to get out of the group," and we didn't. We didn't. It was Leipzig in the end.
No, like
a club that's been existing for less than 10 years.
Because
Ollie's been here 2.5 years.
Flip your nail, man.
Ollie's been here like 2.5 years. So let's still bring in 2 players, right? He's been here 2.5 years. Other than a few purple patches, predominantly speaking, the football we play is fucking shit. It's boring. It's dull. It's not entertaining. So, what? We're gonna have another fucking season of this same shit football.
You know what it is? Like,
I'm sick of watching. Like, I get more excited out watching fucking Brighton. You think I'm not even joking? They play better football.
But this is what we've been saying. We've been saying it for months, and then people criticize, like all of us here, including you, Johnny, on Twitter and stuff like that, because I've been seeing it. But then I always said it's one thing, it's criticizing us because we criticize the football. You're saying this now because you're watching it on TV and it doesn't affect you. I said there's no way, any person that supports Ollie, there's no way you're going to spend your money on petrol, spend your money on the ticket, spend your money on drinks at halftime, pies and everything, crisps and chocolate, to watch this kind of football and just what happened against Fulham? Saeed was there. People were on their phones, bro.
Yeah, but we saw it on TV.
On their phones.
We saw people texting in the stadium.
The worst thing about that, first game back and people left early.
Exactly, and you're telling me that people are enjoying this
football. If it doesn't improve and we don't start playing a brand of football that's conducive to the Man United name, I'm telling you now, he'll get fucking booed out of Old Trafford. They won't tolerate
exactly. And this was my point. Anyone trying to tell me that you're going to spend all this money, especially if you're coming from far, because we don't just have fans from Manchester. You've got fans from all over the country. You're not going to tell me that you're spending all this hard-earned money, to go to Old Trafford to watch this kind of football and say you're happy with it. You're a liar. You're a liar if you tell me this, bro. Because nobody spends 100 plus or 200 plus pounds, to watch this kind of football and then go home as well. No way, bro. No way.
Well, we get more plastic fans for speaking truth. We're all plastics. Pricks.
But it is what it is, man. Listen, time always exposes what's going on. And I think it's very, very clear to see anyone that knows football that Ollie doesn't have a clue what he's doing. And this Manchester United team is playing well below the level they should be playing at for the players they have. And that's not me saying that the players are amazing, because they're not. But they're no worse than Aston Villa's players, West Ham's players, Brighton's players. They're not worse than these guys, bro. But the facts are, United look shit because they have a shit manager in it and shit coaches. Michael Carrick, flipping McKenna, Phelan, they're all useless, bro. They're all useless, innit? Like, what have they done? Their resumes are appalling amongst all of them, bro. Like Phelan went and failed as a manager. Do you know what I mean? Was doing some director bullshit in Australia and then got offered a pension he couldn't refuse at Manchester United.
Another thing, Rants, when Jose, and I want to preface this with I was not a Jose fan at all, not one bit. I was Jose well before he got sacked. But having said that, I remember, I think it was a Europa League night, and Rio Ferdinand and Paul Scholes and Owen Hargreaves were going in on him and ripping him for basically the poor football, the negative tactics. But now because the mates are in the hot seat, it's all right. It's all fine. They literally don't put any blame at Ollie's door, like none. It's none all whatsoever. The players all the time.
I'm saying they need new players.
I have so much respect for them legends. So much respect for them.
Bro, you know after losing to a Villarreal team, whose players, none of them would get into our team, they had the cheek to say that Ollie needs more players.
More players? Oh, my days.
More players to beat Villarreal.
You know the worst thing is?
More players, exactly. More players to beat Villarreal.
Yeah. Another 150 million to beat Villarreal. Fuck off.
Facts, bro. Nothing but facts. Hey, big up Adam for the super chat. So big up Johnny. When you have an entire fan base not able to properly assess its squad, coaching is the problem. Look at Chelsea. Now they appreciate Werner, Jorginho, Havertz more. 100%. In the right system, you can see what their strengths and their weaknesses are and what they offer the team. There's a lot of players in this Man United team. You can't even see what they're good at, bro. Like, because the system's a shambles. Like, even with Fred, like, I know he's a good footballer, but because of the system he's playing in and playing next to flipping McToenail, bro, like, what are you meant to do? Like, you can't look good playing next to him. How can you look good playing next to him?
Because of the coaching staff that we've got and the manager, I think, just to add to what you were saying then, Rants, I think it's hard to really judge any of them, like, objectively as to how shit they might really be or how good they really are, because I think because of the inadequate coaching staff that's managing them. Maybe, imagine if we had Pep for 2 years. I think then we'd really see how well or how shit they really are. Because all is fucking in charge, it's hard to really gauge them.
Just look at the players that have left or just left United in general for the last couple of years. Lukaku balling out in Inter. Sanchez, who's doing good in Inter, like, was doing decent. Ashley Young, one title was Darmian, one title was Memphis Depay balling. I think that just says a lot. Everyone that leaves United seems to do well.
Yeah. And they all leave United and get an upgrading manager straight away. Upgrading system straight away.
And you know the worst thing is, you know what I was going to say? You see with United fans here, people always say, he has McFred and stuff. He doesn't have to play McFred. He doesn't have to play Dan James every single time. You can play Diallo. You can play Nemanja Matic. You can play Donny van der Beek in the pivot. But does Ollie do that?
As well, Ben. Watch that game, didn't we, against Wolves, and he started Matic and fucking Van der Beek, and they ran the fucking game.
Yeah,
exactly.
They ran the game. And I'm like, so none of us have got UEFA coaching badges, but if we can see that, like, why the fuck are these not seeing it?
And the thing is, it's fine. Like, it might have worked for one game. That's fine, yeah. But let's see it for continuous basic, whatever the word is. Like, let's see it again, kind of thing, innit? Let's see if it actually works for a long period of time. Because Ollie, I always say this, he never awards good performances. We see it with Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly played brilliantly. Dropped in for Lindelof straight away when he's half fit against Man City and we lost.
Doesn't click players on merit. So if you know as a player, like, think about this psychologically wise, if you know as a player, no matter how fucking good you play, you're not guaranteed to play next game. Like,
that's why Jesse left, though. Jesse said it. He said, I came back after lockdown, the fittest player in the team, trained super hard. Do you know what I mean? Ready to play. Didn't even make the squads. That's why he left, bro. Like, and then he went and smashed it at West Ham. So you could tell he was working extra hard in lockdown. It paid off. So the facts are, he wasn't getting the opportunity because Ollie does not rotate. And that's why when we're getting linked to Kieran Trippier, I was like, bro, we don't want him because Ollie don't rotate. So he's going to play Wan-Bissaka. There's no way he's going to say, Wan-Bissaka, I'm going to rotate you. If it was Pep, cool, because Pep rotates. Sometimes he plays Zinchenko. Sometimes he plays Cancelo there, whatever. Sometimes he plays Walker on the right. Sometimes whatever. Like, he rotates. Ollie don't rotate. He picks the same team all the time, bro. Like, literally 4 out of the top 5 players for the most minutes played in the Premier League played for Man United. Like,
what do you think it'll take to get rid of him, Rants? Obviously, what do you think it's going to take?
Outside the top 4.
Yeah.
That we saw with Van Gaal. Van Gaal won an
bad loss. Like, you know, them ones like getting knocked out of the FA Cup to a League One team or something. Like, I think it's something damning because, like, with Moyes, like, losing to Everton was almost the last straw for him. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, brother, I don't know what it takes for Ollie to get sacked. I think unless the fans turn on him, because right now he's just a Glazer shield, bruv. While the fans are still protecting him and his arsehole mates in the media are still protecting him, maybe if they started calling him out more, you know what I mean? The sheep online and stuff might see a few of the United legends saying things that actually
calculated appointment wanted by the Glazers. That very calculated appointment.
Of course it was.
They did a number on us with that appointment.
You see, Roy Keane, did he not say earlier on in the season if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't win a trophy, it would be Ole out or something, or that he should go?
Said something of them things. He goes
something along those lines. Yeah,
he said, yeah.
I remember something like that. Let's see what he does now in the new season.
Roy Keane said something like he has to be under pressure or something if he doesn't win something. Yeah. Something along those lines. I can't remember. These guys will know, and they'll put it in the chat. But yeah, Roy Keane said something of them lines along those lines.
Have you seen that video from Craig Bailey?
Oh yeah. I put it on.
He was the one that called him out, what a guy. I want to shake his hand. Absolutely bang on the money. Everything he said.
Yeah, 100%.
Shouldn't even be at Man United. It shouldn't even be at Man United.
No, absolutely. But
that guy from ESPN, he's not a well-known like player kind of thing, innit? So like the fan base are not really gonna listen to what he said, kind of thing. if it was
platform,
but if it was Rio Ferdinand saying that, then that's a different story. Then a lot of the fan base will turn.
I'm just a bit disappointed that people that pundits on TV just fail to like listen. There's nothing wrong with calling out your boy, innit? Like if you really love your boy, like you pretend to, like tell him when he's fucking up, innit? Like if he messes up, just tell him like you need to. Yeah, it might help him. I mean, bro, just fix up, innit? Like call him. If you're not gonna do it on TV, at least call him. Send him a text after.
And Van Persie are probably the only hope.
Yeah, but
Van Persie would definitely pull him out.
Van Persie,
Ollie started shaking.
Ollie was like,
talking about the only thing he took from me is my number 20. Like, come on, bro. don't do that, man. Don't do that.
He said it with arrogance as well.
Yeah, but like bare arrogance, yeah.
He's full of shit, bro. He's the most arrogant manager, that's done nothing in his career, bro. That's why I don't get where the arrogance and the stubbornness comes from, bro. He's so stubborn, It's unbelievable. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. It's like, I don't mind you, like, sticking behind your methods if your methods have brought you success, but you've done fuck all, bro. Like, you should literally be humble and open to new ideas, new coaches, and just to kind of evolving as a manager, bro. Like, he literally came in, was ridiculing Manchester United under Jose Mourinho, talking about the slow football, and he's saying he's going to bring attacking football and fast football, and then he's come, stank the place out. He played like a large portion of the season before with 5 at the back and 2 in the pivot. Do you know what I'm saying? They're like, all this attacking football thing's a fucking myth, bro.
Yep.
Like and the whole youth thing as well. Like when we didn't have nothing to play for, you're handing out fucking stupid debuts to Fish and fucking, you know what I mean? What's the other you Scholler and these man and Langer, bro?
Langer.
These men ain't good enough, bro. None of them. These token fucking debuts, bro. Like
the worst thing was,
the only one that looked.
Remember Ollie when you brought Angel Gomez against Man City when I think we were 3-0 down?
Yeah, I remember that. I was there.
I still can't believe he let him go, mate.
Carabao Cup, we were down 3-0 at half time, brings him on. And to be fair, he
was involved in the goal.
He was involved in the goal, yeah.
He's a little baller, you know.
Yeah, he's cold.
I don't blame Angel for leaving because now he spent obviously the year on loan in Portugal. He's back at Lille now. Hopefully he stays in the squad. He's playing Champions League football. He's going to play Champions League football. That's going to add more experience to what he's already been through so far. So yeah, I'm happy for him. Let him stay where he is. He's playing his football. He's happy. Why would he be here? What for what?
And even if he wasn't a guaranteed reserves. Even if he wasn't a guaranteed starter at United, I think at Boavista, whatever they're called, he's played a couple of different positions. He played on the left, the false 9 role, the number 10.
He's had 6 goals, 6 assists.
He's getting experience. He's still young. He's what, 20, 21 or something? Like he's still learning. That's how you get better in the game, bro. That's how you get experience by playing.
When was the game that you became Ollie out? What can you remember the game? The time that you actually became Ollie out?
No, because it was so early, bro. Like I've been Ollie out. I've been Ollie out from about 3 months after he came in, bro. Like, now, honestly, that's what I've been Ollie out since the first season, bro. So it's been so long, I can't remember when, bro. Like, bro, he's shown us so many examples of his incompetence, bro. Like, literally, there's not enough time to sit here and talk about every game he fucked us, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I think the one that I can actually remember, like losing my head was when we all went down to Southampton away. We went down to Southampton away. It was me, Flex, Adam. Who else? Bro, I don't know. All of us went down to Southampton away, and the game was dead, bro. Like we lost the game. You know. Remember there was a meme going around of that old guy crying and shit after the game.
Oh, the one with Saka, he wins the ball back so much.
Yeah, bruv. That was in the first season because Wan-Bissaka got signed by Ollie in the first season. Yeah, and he started crying, bro. That was
I remember that.
Bro, that was the day, where I remember wanting to bottle someone, bruv. Like we lost to Southampton, and Southampton fans were kind of laughing when we were doing the fan cams and that. And I was like, you man, just fuck off, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I was literally standing next to Flex and I said to him, bro, I was like, they're going to score, you know? They literally scored like 30 seconds later. Because you're sitting in the crowd and you can feel the momentum. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, at the time, Southampton were playing the 4-4-2 with the high press. We're trying to play it out from the back. We kept losing the ball. And I was like, yeah, they're going to fucking score, bro. Like, I can feel it. Like, the passing's lethargic, everything. They get the goal, and it was just like boom. And then after that, I think they scored the goal. Then their manager made like a change straight after or something like that. And Ollie didn't react to that. And then they scored again. And I was like, all right, cool. It's just like, bro, like literally, imagine a man scores a goal, then makes a substitution straight away, and you don't react to the change that the manager's made. So what he's never
proactive. He never anticipates stuff.
Nothing.
I mean, fucking hell, and finally didn't anticipate nothing. Didn't react to anything. The game from here, remember we lost up to 2-0 to Burnley.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was the day I went out.
Chris Wood scored, and then
but I swear his first season against Burnley, didn't we draw 2-2 at home as well? We were 2-0 down or something.
We did.
Yeah, Lindelof scored in the last minute or something.
Lindelof scored in the last minute.
I was already done with him by that point because I remember.
That game stuck in my mind, man. We were so shit that day, and they just came. That's the first time they've won at Old Trafford. It's been like 60 odd years.
Yeah, that was that. And then
that was it for me. I threw a towel in, just fucking get out.
Villa came to Old Trafford, packed us. That's when Grealish scored that banger. What else? We had 2 games left. The first season he was there to qualify for Champions League.
The Everton 4-0.
The Everton 4-0. Huddersfield, we drew away. And then already relegated Cardiff, lost 2-0 at home. Bro, there's so many games, bro.
Remember what Ali said? I'm gonna.
Some players are not going to.
These players aren't. Fuck off.
All the players that have left have won trophies, probably.
I've won trophies.
Yeah. Bradley, hold on. That 1-1 Southampton. I swear Dan James scored in that game, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's the game. Dan James scored. Game, yeah. And then I was like, to flex, they're going to score, bruv. Like, literally, they made a change and fucking bagged. Like, literally, I think like a minute later or something like that. Bruv, I felt the momentum was shifting, bro. You know when you could just feel something, you're just getting backed in, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could just feel it. You're getting penned in, bro. Dan James, I remember it, brother. It was a banger as well, wasn't it? The Dan James.
It was a banger, yeah.
Yeah, the top corner thing, yeah.
Top bins, yeah.
That's when man were thinking Dan James was decent. Remember that?
Yeah,
bro. First game, I think he scored all his goals for United.
Scored against Chelsea, Palace, and Southampton straight away.
He scored all his goals in the first 4 games and then didn't score again.
I think he scored 3 goals in the first 4, and then he went on like a 20-30 game run where he didn't score at the end of the season.
On a whole year run, he didn't score the rest of the season. Yeah, it was the Matt Letizia game.
But I've got to read out one of his golden quotes. This is one of all his golden quotes, and it's disgraceful, but it's going to make you laugh. Every game is a chance to get 3 points. We only lost once a month, and we have already lost once this month. So hopefully the statistics will continue. I mean, I can pull a folder full of them out of just absolutely embarrassing.
And then we lose, and the prick's smiling, bro.
Oh,
you know when City's putting a full strength team out, you're going places.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Man said City picked a full strength team. Yeah, we're improving and that. City respect us and them things there, brother.
Man
people have been taking the piss.
Bruv, man got long staffed as well, bruv. Oi, not even the long staff we wanted as well.
He scored, didn't he?
Nah.
Yeah, he scored.
He got bagged by the long staff, you. Bruv, like the whole thing's mad, bro. That Dan James goal was crazy. I remember he cut in and just banged it, whip, top bins on a mad thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like there's so many Ollie out moments here in his whole tenure. And the thing is with Ollie, yeah.
We haven't even got on to this season.
Exactly.
Istanbul, Leipzig.
Bro, Ollie just literally goes through, runs of shit performances with good results, shit performances with bad results. And then that's literally him. It's just spells, bro. Like he's never had a spell of good football, like week in, week out.
If you was a solicitor, right, and Ollie was your first murder trial, and he was trying to get a conviction, it'd be your first easy win. You'd be convicted within a fucking hour.
Easy.
All the evidence against him.
Bruv, there's so much evidence, bro. Like literally, it's not even going to trial. You know, like that. And that's what I mean, man. Oh, I gave Rashford a 0 out of 10 in the match rate. See, you man remember everything. I don't even remember that, bro. Like literally, I've been to so many underwhelming football matches that they all just merge into one, bro. Couldn't tell you the fucking score. Do Do you know what I mean? I couldn't tell you anything, bro. All I know is, man, just go in there expecting to lose, bro. Like, that's literally how it is. So that tells you, bro. And I don't really give zeros in match ratings like that. But I've been on to Rashford for time. I told you, man, he was shit, though. For time. It's taken people years to come to where I've always been, bro.
And it's gonna take a lot longer because a lot of these guys still don't believe that he's just not that good.
Bruv,
as they portray him to be.
You see the abuse I got at the start of the season when I told them him and Bruno were dead, bruv. And now, bruv, the abuse I got.
I've been on him for a while now because I it's not always. I don't completely blame Rashford, but when I say he's overrated, that don't mean I think he's shit. He's overrated, and I think because he's a man clad, because he's come through academy, he gets this cloak of protection, and people have put him on a level, right, that he's just not on. Like, if you just let Rashford be Rashford, whoever he is, and accepted that he's just a good player, nothing special. All this negative, because I don't condone racism or anything like that, or all this abuse that I know.
You're right. I said the same thing.
They didn't put him on a pedal, because for me, I'm not racist and I don't abuse players, but it does piss me off that he's put on this level that he's clearly not at. Yeah. Just let the guy be the.
And that's why they're abusing him, bro. Like you said, you see the cloak that he had, yeah. It's slipped off. It's kind of been removed because people are just fed up with him. So now he's getting this abuse that he wasn't getting before. When Axel was getting it, when Pogba was getting it, when Martial was getting it, he wasn't getting it, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's just people are so frustrated with him now. They just want to fucking say anything.
And not dropping him, Rants, when he's dropping literally 1 and 0 out of 10s and 2 out of 10s, when you're not dropping him after that, that just pisses us all off. And that brings me even more unnecessary criticism. Ollie is not helping him. And that's when I say he's mismanaging him. You're not pull the guy out of the fucking fire. Pull him out.
Yeah, Ollie's not helping him, especially in that final, bro. Like, Rashford was going down to the floor. He was going down on his knees. He was huffing and puffing. He kept looking at the side. Like, he was literally begging to be substituted. But Ollie was like, nah, I'm keeping you on, mate. Just so you can score that penalty. And even yesterday, before he scored the penalty against Romania, the commentators were saying, Marcus Rashford about to take the penalty. He scored his penalty in a Europa League final. I'm just like, yeah, but we didn't win though. So why does that matter if he scored or not?
Bro, his PR team are magnificent, bro. You know them one. That's why they gave him the armband, bro. His PR team are better at their job than he is at his. Let's put it that way, innit?
No, but I think he was the most experienced player that played yesterday.
So what? Don't care. You know them ones there. I don't care, bruv. Well,
you're not gonna give it to Calvin Phillips, are you, or someone like that?
I don't care, innit, bruv.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
He was on that pitch yesterday. That could have had.
I don't know.
Grealish. Give it to Grealish.
Yeah, you could have, but Southgate don't really rate Grealish.
Yeah, Grealish is better than him. He's better than him, and he's older than him. You know them.
And Grealish is he not captain at Villa?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, there you go. He should have, but you know what? He just don't rate him. Oh, if Southgate don't rate him.
Well, you know what? Without Grealish yesterday, England don't win. That's for sure.
He's always the best player on pitch. Always. Every time he's on pitch, who's better than him? Who's better than him?
The thing is, Grealish don't even look 100%. It looks like he's not even trying.
I think the other day, who did they play the other day? Austria, I think it was. I think the commentator said he hasn't been trading every single day. And he's still putting that. For me, he was man in the match that game.
Yeah. And he's still the best player on the pitch.
He's ridiculous.
Watch him not start against Croatia, bro. Watch him not start.
I think watch Rashford and fucking Sterling start and stink place out.
Yeah, you know it, bro. You know
I think the pressure is going to be on Southgate to start Grealish now because you see the commentators yesterday. They were loving Grealish. The pundits loving Grealish. There's a pressure now to start Grealish. He's reached that level. I think Roy Keane the other day said something where he compared him to Ronaldo in a way with the style of football that he plays. Like he's influencing to the team.
They're liking him to Gascoigne as well.
Yeah.
So you have to play him.
Gascoigne I can see, like Hazard I can see. The Ronaldo thing I can't see.
No, it was Ronaldo's about the impact of the team or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact thing.
What? Brazilian Ronaldo or Cristiano?
No, Cristiano. Wait, let me get it up.
I don't know about all that, but fuck you know, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't know about all that, bro. You know what I mean? I think the man needs to slow down. But Grealish is one of the best players in the Premier League.
I think what Grealish can be for England, like Gazza was. Gazza was like a talisman, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can just be a talisman by just being the best player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roy Keane the other day said Grealish is a star man. He makes things happen. He has courage and always wants the ball in tight areas. Like Cristiano Ronaldo at Portugal. You need players like that in your team. He's brave.
Okay, bravery, cool. I'm here for that. You know them ones there, bruv. He's more like a Cantona than fucking Bruno. That them man were trying to compare man to Cantona and that. You know those these man are. I don't know, bro.
Can we talk about Bruno a minute, Rants?
Bruv, you can definitely talk about him, bro. I'm all Bruno out, mate.
Like, Bruno, yeah. Like people. What pisses me off the most is they're putting him in the same sentence as Eric Cantona, and I think it's fucking disrespectful. And he's not won anything yet. It's like Same. As good as his numbers are as an individual accolade for the fucking team, he's not won shit. And I can't. No big game really stands out in my mind where he's took it by the scruff of fucking neck, and he's won us the game. Cantona did that.
Yeah. Multiple times.
It's another example of where you're gassing players up to a level that they're not at. Like. And I do have a bit of sympathy for Bruno, where, like, because they're putting him this added pressure on him, it feels like he's got to be the Cantona or the captain, and he's not like settling the team yet. Like, get comfortable, get your feet under the table. His game, I think, leaves a lot to be desired. I think he's got a lot of flaws in his game. He gives the ball away far too much. He's not composed on ball. He's very erratic. He's all over pitch like a fucking blue bottle. He's got no positional awareness.
He's all over the pitch, in places that he don't need to be. The places he needs to be in, he's never there.
But what I do give him credit for, without him this season, I don't know where he would have finished, because he's been a big contribution to goals and assists, and you have to give him credit for that, and I do. But like, I don't know, he's not as good as people make him out to be, in my opinion. And I would much rather have a fucking Grealish or Pogba in his position anyway. I just don't think he's that.
I feel like
he's not world class. People are saying he's world class. He's not world class to me.
Bruno Fernandes lacks a lot of discipline. I feel like he lacks a lot of discipline. He's been being given the freedom in a team is good, but there has to be a certain limit. He's being given too much freedom to the point where we've seen a lot of games where he's higher than the striker. So he's higher than Cavani, basically being on number 9. So you might as well play him there. Leaving a big hole in midfield, and you just can't be bothered to track back because he's being given the freedom and he's being told, look, listen, just do whatever you do every game.
Always giving the wrong player the fucking freedom.
Yeah. No, you can give him freedom, but also tell him to track back sometimes. Like, obviously he's done it in a few games, but don't leave that big of a hole in midfield because, listen, bro, there's your teammates then have to do double the work that they already have.
Yeah.
No, but I think that's just all he's saying now.
Sometimes he'll initiate the press, and it's like the most forward man. And like,
you don't always have to be the front man. Like, sometimes let Cavani do the pressing. You take care of just being behind him, just in case he misses the press, and then the ball gets in midfield. If you two initiate the press, Cavani and Bruno, if you two initiate the press, and then someone bypasses you just left a whole big hole in midfield, and they can just easily just pass the ball wherever they want, initiate an attack, and then potentially score. So I think Bruno lacks a lot of discipline for Manchester United. A discipline which is being forced on him when he plays for Portugal.
Why don't even start for Portugal?
Or is it all in not? Is it him lacking discipline, or is it all in not instructing him?
Both.
I think it's both.
I think it's both
because I think a player of his supposed ability, even though I think he's fucking shit, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he's good, bro. Like, I don't, innit? He's very shit. It's one of them ones. He strikes the ball well. That's all I can say about him. He can't dribble. He can't pass. He ain't got positional awareness. He's not good in tight spaces. He just runs a lot, innit? He's a passing merchant. He runs a lot and he shoots a lot. That's it, innit? I think he's fucking awful. Like, honestly. Like, and I've been saying it from the beginning of the season. I think he's so bad. But you know what? In a team like Man United, you're going to get opportunities to score goals, brother. And when you're taking penalties, like literally, if you take the penalties out of his game, his goal contributions don't look that good anymore.
0.6.
What's that?
It's last sort of couple of months. It seemed to have, like, I remember when he first came, he just spam crosses and like he wasn't selective with his passes, and it'd take like he might get 2 assists. But it'll take him 20 attempts to make them 2 assists. You get what I'm saying? But
more than that.
Like lately, it seems to have been because I haven't been as angry with him lately because he seems to have been a bit more selective with his passes, and he doesn't seem to be giving the ball away as much.
Like I said,
because Pogba's coming in, and the team have been playing through Pogba instead.
But even then, he don't need to force things with Pogba in the pitch because he knows Pogba can play that pass as well now. Well, you think Rashford is playing that pass, or Green was playing that pass in terms of like a creative aspect?
Yeah. Do you rate him, Stefan? Do you rate him?
I do. No, but even then, even when I used to rate him, I did say he was overrated at that time because people were putting him in the Ballon d'Or conversation. He's not in that conversation, but he's still for me, he's a good player. In a bet, for me,
exactly.
I've always said this. He's a number 8. He needs to play as a number 8. Carlos Carvalhal, former Sporting Lisbon manager, said he's a number 8, so play him there. Even
he doesn't have the composure or the really, really good players. When you watch it, really like a David Silva, it's almost like time stops when they've got the ball. Like it's
he can't control a game. Like players play the game at a walking pace. Bruno's not in that conversation
because he's not good. That's why, bro. The best players in world football can play the game at walking pace, brother. He's not good. He's not good at anything, bruv, but penalties. That's it. He's not good at anything.
And that's always been my problem with him because, okay, cool, you score goals and I appreciate the contributions. Don't get me wrong, the goals, the assists, I really appreciate that. But take that away, what more can you offer? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you like he plays much better. Yeah, much better for Portugal because when he plays. The problem I have with Bruno is when you don't contribute with goals or assists, do you contribute with other things? And I'm taking the example of Donny, for example. Donny van der Beek, we've seen how many games have we seen where he's done a little dummy and it ends in a goal because he's just created space for someone else. Sometimes you can contribute to a game without even touching the ball, like Donny, like I just said. How else do you contribute to the game if you're not scoring or assisting, and if you're not moaning at other people for doing stuff, for not doing stuff, or doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing? What are you adding to the game? Do you see what I mean? And I think, like I said, it's the whole discipline thing as well.
It's another black marketing solid because, like Rashford, Bruyne, them two, I swear, I think they're stepsons because they're two players that will never be dropped. They'll never be dropped. Yeah. Even when you put stinkers in. And that's not good for squad harmony. That's going to create cliques. Yeah. And again, as much as we criticise Bruno and Rashford, who's managing them? Ole.
Yeah.
And as much as I appreciate, all the contributions and stuff, we have to be honest here. And I'm trying to, because I like Bruno in it, but I'm trying to say this in the most respectful way possible. You can't play between the lines. Pass the ball to Bruno and let two players press him. The first thing he'll do, he'll just get rid of the ball. When really and truly, you're a midfielder. You're supposed to be, before the ball even gets to you, little glance over the shoulder. You know what you're going to do before you get the ball. He can't play in between the lines. Unfortunately, he can't dribble. In all of Bruno's tenure at Manchester United, since he's been here, I haven't seen him dribble past the player once.
I did the comparison the other day with De Bruyne.
I think let us know in the comments. But
0.6. I think it was 0.6 dribbles per game. I think it was in the Premier League with Shane Gray.
As a midfielder, that's not good.
Bro, as a midfielder playing in between the lines, bro, you should be dribbling a lot.
So basically, he completes a dribble every other game, basically.
It's not good enough.
I think he's a good player, but I don't think Ole's just getting the best out of him because I think as a team, as a team, we're not gelled very well as a team. And
we have a lot of individuals. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there is a good player in Bruno, and I think there's more to come out of him under a better manager, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the whole in between the lines thing and dribbling, it's too late now. He's 27. There's no way you can teach him that now. There's no way. So he has to carry on with what he's doing. Unfortunately, as much as it's going to annoy us in the games to come, it's too late for that now. Just like with Rashford, I always talk about his IQ and running into people when there's 5 men ahead of you. You're still trying to dribble past all of them. He did the same shit yesterday and it pissed me off, and I'm not even an England fan like that. He tried to, he had the ball, I can't remember who passed it to. It must have been Grealish. And literally, there's 4 guys ahead of him. Tries to dribble past them, loses the ball. And I'm just like, Rashford, are you actually learning from your mistakes with Manchester United? You're just basically just applying the same shit that you're doing with United with England. Are you learning, bro? Come on, you're 24 now. It's time. This is that time now. You should be mature in your game. Scoring goals is good, but you're good at dribbling, bro. Utilize your brain, my guy. Utilize it.
Rashford's got very low football IQ.
Come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You see the Bruno thing as well.
But then, we look at, and I'm not using one player to criticize another, but Martial gets all the slander, and I love Martial. I think he's a fucking baller, and like, see, when Rashford or Martial are not scoring, you're like, let's put them both together. If they're both not scoring, Martial still contributes to the team play. Like, it still brings
a lot more.
To the table.
Yeah.
When Rashford's not scoring, he is a hologram. He's non-existent.
Even when he is scoring, he's a fucking hologram. That's how mad it is.
You see the Bruyne thing
100%.
You see the Bruyne thing as well about him not contributing. Remember the game against West Ham when I think we won 1-0. He played very, very well at that game. I think his pass accuracy was in the high 80s or something.
That was one of his best games, actually.
But you know what he was doing that game? He was dropping deep. He wasn't playing in between the lines. He was playing as a number 8, as you can call it. And that's what he needs to do more often. Like even in the Europa League final, I think the commentators were saying he was dropping deep to get the ball. He wasn't.
He wasn't. No,
he was still so high up against Villarreal.
It's just that Villarreal were just deeper. That's all it was. That's all it was. He wasn't receiving it in the lines. And the thing is, because Bruno can't turn and he can't dribble, he plays better, in front of the opposition's midfield. I mean, not behind it, because he can't turn.
The Kevin De Bruyne comparison, Kevin De Bruyne completes 1.9 dribbles per game. So nearly two dribbles per game, and Bruno's barely creating one.
But is it any wonder that our like build-up play breaks down? Rashford, individual, wants to score. Cavani, number 9, wants to score. Greenwood, number 9 instinct, wants to score. Bruno just wants to spam a fucking cross. Like there's no ball retention or like none of it's cohesive.
And there's no creativity as well. That's why our strikers don't score when all 3 of them play.
And that's why you see Bruno Fernandes, his first thought is always to score goals. His creative numbers are decent. Don't get me wrong. I think he's created 20 big chances in 3,000 minutes in the Premier League. It's decent enough kind of thing. But it's not unbelievable. Like you see Kevin De Bruyne.
Chances are shit though, stat man, because you see that stat, You see the amount of times Bruno just gets the ball out of his feet and just slaps it into the area. Those are the big chances he's creating, bro. But they're not actually big chances.
Kevin De Bruyne created 19 in 2,000 minutes, and Bruno Fernandes created 20 in about 3,000.
Yeah, but all right, but you know them 19. Let's go to Kevin De Bruyne, who I think's world class. I don't think he's brilliant, right? But 19 assists, right? How on face, but if you actually, I bet if you went to go and actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspect each one of them assists. I bet they're not just because assists these days are getting given for fucking bullshit reasons.
That was the biggest criticism. You see, Bruno Fernandes' first season. His creative output was a joke. I think he created 3 big chances that entire his first campaign in the Premier League. And I think he's had something like 7 or 8 assists. Because I remember when we called him out that time, people were like, no, he has assists. But he wasn't actually creating brilliant chances. I think, remember the Sheffield United game when he passed it to Martial? Martial scored for like 35 yards or something. That was a Bruno Fernandes assist.
I know.
That's why his expected assist numbers that season were not phenomenal.
That's why I don't think you put too much weight on, it's GA. Goals is goals, fair enough. But the assist part, I think it's very subjective. And I think
it's fraudulent.
So much weight gets put on it.
And that's why I like the expected assist numbers, because I think that season his expected assist per 90 numbers were, I think, less than Andres Pereira from memory when he played, which is why I called him out at that time. I'm pretty sure it's
the whole GA thing is killing the game, man.
Honestly, it gets shoved down your throat on a daily basis.
Like it's almost like people forget to watch football and they just watch the games to see goals and assists.
I always say,
look at this player, he's got goals. Look at this, this player's got assists. I always say
this.
Yeah.
Did you need to see Iniesta's numbers to know if he was a good football player? Or did you
with good footballers, you don't need to see them.
Exactly.
Like back in the day, you just had to. It took you probably a minute to determine whether a player is good or not. Probably a minute.
But this is because
within a minute, usually, or within 5, let's say, you can determine a player's touch. You can determine his passing ability. Probably, the player can get a shot. You can see his shooting abilities. You can kind of determine all these things and see and be like, okay, cool, this player's good, this player's not good. But nowadays, the numbers are good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just ruining the game at the moment because now people are just using it as an argument.
The first thing to say, he's got 35 GA, so he's world class.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I just think that's just GA stats in general. Just people, when they talk about stats, it's only GA. Like no one talks about expected assists. Like we're talking about Bruno right there. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes that 19-20 season had expected assists of 0.20 per 90. So he's basically meant to get an assist 1 every 5 games. The way he's creating chances, the quality of chances he's creating.
But
people don't know that.
Bruv, the quality of his assists here and the quality of his actual distribution is fucking poor, bruv. You see the crosses that De Bruyne's whipping in for man in the back post. Bruno's not putting in balls like that. Do you know what I mean? He's just scooping the ball into the area, bruv, and just hoping someone gets on the end of them, bro.
With the Bruyne, you know someone's at the end of that cross.
But that's it.
If it's not the front post,
then more. Pogba seems to be getting more appreciation now.
Yeah, but you know how the fan base is. They always appreciate things when it's too late. you know,
do you think he's going to go? Do you think he's going to go?
I don't know, man. I don't think he will.
I hope he goes, man, because if he stays, bro, his career is over.
I don't think he will, because if he really wanted to move, this will be the time before the Euros wrap it up.
28 now, 27.
Yeah, I've said it before, and I've said it again. I think he's content with just staying at Man United. You know, I think he believes. Listen, I've won the World Cup. I don't really think he cares about the Champions League that much. To be very honest with you, I don't think he does.
There's no way Pogba can be chilling with Benzema and Griezmann and all these men and not want more for his career. Surely Griezmann's like one of his best friends, bro.
One thing I would say with Pogba, we will offer him the money. I think Adidas his main guy in United. With Adidas, United want to keep him no matter what, so they will pay over the odds, like in terms of Pogba's wages, to keep him.
I'll tell you what it is. We'll be a worse team without him.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that's when we start to appreciate him more.
Worst team without him.
We saw it this season when Pogba was out. That's when our form dropped. When we were in the title race. Or supposed title race.
The funny thing was, people didn't want to admit that. They didn't want to admit that. So yeah, man, the stats are good, but you know, I think it's ruining the game because people don't want to watch football anymore.
Yeah, it's all about stats now. Stats getting in the wrong hands are dangerous, innit? And that's why even Oli, when them man talk about all the stuff, and when he's on the iPad,
he's unbeaten.
Like, bro, you just don't need you don't need it. Yeah, the unbeaten record as well, bro.
When Man City had no points.
Exactly. Yeah, you didn't get the most points away from home, bruv. Just because you didn't lose. And the reason why you don't lose away from home is because you never go for it, bruv. You're so cautious away from home.
7 draws, 12 wins.
You draw the games, bro, because you don't want to go for it because you're a fucking coward. Like, so again, they just need to, you can't quantify it. Like,
speaking of draws, Rants, that fucking Liverpool game away at Anfield. Remember we played at Anfield? And Liverpool that game, right? That still hurts me to this day.
You know why? Because after that game that we drew against Liverpool at Anfield, that's when they went and lost 6 in a row at home.
Burnley.
And it could have been 7 if we went for it. It could have been 7. And who knows, that win that we might have got at Anfield, maybe Liverpool today wouldn't have been in the Champions League. Who knows?
But he never goes for it, Aaron. When does he really go for it? Like forget Southampton, because they were injured and that fucking 10 minutes after 1 minute, and Leeds just come from the Championship. So other than that, when have we really gone for a game? Like really, when we thought, you know what, he's gone out there with his chest out to and he's fucking gone for it. When? Happens.
It's always safety first with Oli. It's always safety first.
Because he knows,
and if it goes tits up, then he will try any and everything to try and not get embarrassed.
Because he's trying to deflect.
Yeah.
Second, when he sat back to try and get nick a point, we fucking lost. End up getting fucking knocked out of Champions League fucking group stage.
Yeah, that's
the worst one was the West Brom game when we drew 1-1. The guy kept McFred on for 90 minutes, I think it was. Donny van der Beek was probably on the bench. Nemanja Matic was probably on the bench. There's probably more attackers on the bench, and he didn't change.
I'm glad Van der Beek actually got selected for Holland because them guys actually rate him.
He wasn't in the squad the other day though.
Yeah, but can you really blame? Even though De Boer's a shit coach, but can you really blame him for not selecting him? He's not playing, bro.
Come on, man. In the squad, like I think there's 12 people on the bench. You can have as many people on the bench as you want.
You don't get to play United. Don't get to play at fucking international. You might as well fucking go and play Fortnite.
I think
literally.
Don't get you club or fucking international. Fuck's you doing?
I feel sorry for Donny, man. He probably came in with high hopes and everything. The whole you see the whole thing with adaptation. Yeah, I always say. You'll never know if a player is good enough if you don't play him. Whether it's a player that comes, whether it's a player that comes from abroad, whether it's a player that comes from the youth academy, you'll never know if he's good enough if you don't play him.
And not just that, Aaron, it's all right playing a player. You need to give him a run of games. You need a body of evidence. Give him, say right, Van der Beek, regardless of what happens, barring a catastrophic fuck up, the next 5 games are yours. No matter what happens, you'll get the next 5 games. That's going to give him a little bit of confidence, make him feel 10 feet tall a little bit, and he's just going to get on with his work. then he can make an objective fucking analysis of his game and then decide further from that. And if he plays shit after 5 games, then fair enough, fucking put him on bench again. But we don't see enough of that.
I think Jurgen Klopp did that very well. Jurgen Klopp did that very well with Fabinho at the start. Remember when they signed Fabinho? Fabinho wasn't really getting into the team, and I think that December, January time, then he started kicking on.
But then again, it's different with Klopp and people like Pep, for example. Because remember when Mahrez came in, from Leicester, people were surprised and like, yo, why is Mahrez not playing? Why is he not playing? Because Pep, the way he works is like, yeah, I'm going to bring you in, but you're going to sit on that bench and you're going to look and watch and learn how we play. Then you're going to play and with us, and I'm going to put you in the team. Look at Mahrez now.
Same thing.
Fair enough. Same with Cancelo. Yeah. Fair enough. They lost the Champions League final, but look at all these players that he brought in. Sit them on the bench. Look at how we play. Learn how we play. It's the same thing he's doing with Ferran Torres. It wouldn't surprise me if next season Ferran Torres just goes on a madness. It wouldn't surprise me.
Klopp making big decisions as a manager, dropping like how many goals has Salah scored this season? And he dropped him. And I can't remember what game it was, but it just dropped him. And he went off literally kicking and fucking screaming. He was sulking like, and that's good to see your players pissed off. But at least
because they're hungry.
To do that. Can you ever imagine Ollie fucking dropping Rashford or Bruno?
No, he's not going to do that because he's going to get in trouble. The other day when Liverpool won against us at Old Trafford, he brought Mane on because Mane started on the bench. Yeah, even though they won after the game, Mane didn't want to shake Klopp's hand. He was like, "Nah, piss off, man! You left me on the bench." He weren't happy. But again, it keeps the squad hungry because the next game, the player will go again and want to prove a point and be like, "Yo, the manager left me on the bench the previous game. I need to show him that I need to start." This is how you keep the squad hungry as well. Sometimes just drop a player. Let him know that, listen, nobody's undroppable. Yeah. But with Manchester United, unfortunately, we have undroppable players. So we have to play them until they get injured or run them into the ground, unfortunately.
We have a manager that's not brave enough to drop them. That's the main thing. Like Bruno Fernandes. Remember that time that Bruno Fernandes, I think, came off and he said something to him. It was
Liverpool. Liverpool away.
There was a bit of frustration.
He tried to tell him to take someone else off, remember?
Yeah. And I think
away.
With Rashford, I just think you see Rashford, what he's done off the pitch. I just think he's just too scared to tell Rashford anything at this point.
I feel like, and I remember talking about this with a few of you, man, here. When Rashford started the whole off the field stuff, we said it was good, but we felt like there will be a point where it might overshadow his performances on the pitch, whether they're good or bad, especially now that his performances are bad. All of this off the field stuff is good. We're not, criticizing it, but it's overshadowing a lot of his poor performances. And that's not good.
Aaron? He came out, I think, we had the Europa League final, and I swear to God, it was within 3 days we saw it on fucking social media having a fucking...
The Obama thing.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I don't think the fans and the management, the players and the management, when the people say read the room, I don't think they're reading the mood for the fans. We've just been knocked out of a fucking Europa League final. Not knocked out, but we lost.
We lost, yeah.
The fans don't want to see that. Just go away.
But I think that Rashford thing was all is pre-agreed kind of thing. You know those sponsorship deals that they... Yeah, you could argue it's bad timing, but I think it was already planned before.
Bro, you can push it back. You can push it back a week, bro. It's 1 week. You can push it back a week, bro. Them man are not going to say
fans get over it.
At the end of the day, you're the professional footballer. This is your account. Fair enough, you got people managing it, whatever. You've got the authority to tell these people, do not post anything on my page because you just lost the final. And this is another thing I wanted to talk about with our players. When we lose a game, I think that should be a rule within the team that nobody, and I'm talking about everybody, without exception, nobody goes on social media to talk about we're sorry and we go again. No one. After that final that we lost, nobody should have been on social media for at least a week.
Yeah,
Bruno Fernandes
at least
video.
A week.
But that's what I mean.
And that people are going to talk about, oh yeah, but your guy Pogba. Same with Pogba because he came out with a Pepsi video. I don't care, Pogba. I do not care. Stay off your phone for about a week. Tell your Pepsi man them to post it the week after. You just lost the final.
I'm sick of apologies. We're sick of them.
But you know what? You see the Pepsi generic thing? I don't care about that.
Yeah,
really. I don't care about that. But you see the Obama thing? The reason why that pisses me off, is because with the Pepsi thing, like Pogba's even doing Champions League shit, and he's not even in Champions
League. And he's not in it.
It's one of them ones where like he's got the obligation. I don't mind them sponsored posts. That Obama thing ain't no sponsor. It's fucking me. I'm talking to Obama, bruv. Like it's not time sensitive. Like Obama ain't going nowhere. And furthermore,
he's always there, yeah.
And furthermore, it's one of them things where you're Rashford, yeah. If you can get the Prime Minister to change his mind about fucking school meals, you're trying to tell me you can't tell these man, yo, like just give me a week. We're gonna push this back 1 week, bro. Yeah, it's off, bruv.
Wait, was that on Rashford's account? I thought that was on
it was on Rashford's account.
But you know what? If he was delivering on the pitch, if he was delivering, nobody would say anything.
He's not, bruv.
He's not delivering.
That's the thing.
Look at Ryan Giggs shagging his fucking brother's fucking missus for over a decade.
Yeah.
Did anybody really make too much of a fuss about it? No, really, they were I'd be impressing that. But he didn't get hate for it. Why? Yeah. Because he fucking, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Well, no, I am saying what he did is wrong. It's wrong, right? I need to get that out quickly. People are, Johnny thinks it's right to fucking shaggy birds missus. I'm not saying that at all, right? So don't cook me in comments. But what I am saying is, because Ryan Giggs delivered, he got, I don't want to say he got away with it, but he did get away with it, didn't he? So, and my point to Rashford is, it's good, it's admirable what you're doing off the pitch, it really is, and you know, I mean, respect to him, but you must make sure the football gave you that platform to do that. Football's your bread and butter. Don't neglect your bread and butter.
But then again, Johnny, look at, every time we lose, look at all the players, even when we win, look at all the players that do post and the players that don't post. As far as I can remember, I haven't seen Pogba post anything after we lost.
He didn't. He came out like a week later and said, "Yo, like I needed time to process it and that and this, that, and the other." But he didn't put nothing up for like a week, bro.
This is why I say there should be a rule, yeah. If we lose, especially if we lose a European Cup final, how can you lose a European Cup final? I don't care if it's just the Europa League; it's the European Cup final. The whole world has their eyes on you. You just lost the final. And 25 minutes after the game, the first thing you're thinking of is posting "I'm sorry" on social media.
Yeah. Bro, and then you got man stalking school teachers on Facebook and that. Like, what's man saying? What? The same night after man got knocked out the final? I thought you were injured, bruv. Go get an ice pack. Like, what are you doing?
I think he ended the season with 1 goal in his last 10 games. Like, he was on a poor run of form.
Rashford?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I didn't know that.
1 in 10, yeah?
I think that's what ITV said yesterday. But, like, not many people know that.
They probably do, but they don't want to talk about it.
Question, do you like... an argument that I get into with a lot with Ollie is that they genuinely believe, like, they really believe that we've made progress since Jose left. And I just wanted to get you out, like, do you believe we've made real progress? Because in my opinion, I know players are happier, the squad's improved. I'll go with that. But other than them two things, what else is in, like, what? I'm being serious. I'm not even trying to take a piss out of Ollie. It's a genuine question. Where's the rest of this progress?
Our squad has improved, but in terms of performances, no. In terms of trophies, no. In terms of style of play, no. That's it.
A lot of people use this, Johnny, argument that you touched on is the players are happier. And I think I had a few conversations and arguments on Twitter with people about Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw, obviously, there was a period where he came out, did a lot of interviews, talked about Ollie giving him confidence and etc., etc. Okay, cool. I can respect that, yeah? But you're a professional footballer, Luke Shaw, yeah? If your career relies on you having managers that are going to give you confidence 24/7, don't play football. Because you're not always going to have a manager that's going to give you confidence. Sometimes within yourself, that's one. Yeah. And two, you're going to have managers that are just going to be pricks towards you because they want to see and test and push your buttons and see which ones work, which ones don't. They want to see if I tell you your shit, how are you going to react? How are you going to react? I think there was an interview from... who was it? He went on the podcast with one of my guys, a few of my guys, sorry. I think it was Carlton Cole. When he was at Chelsea, he explained the story. I think it was it was Cam's channel with 360 and a shout out to the guys.
Yeah, I remember
Carlton Cole. He was talking about how when he was at Chelsea, Mourinho came in, he said something to him in the game or something, or he said something to mock him in front of everyone. And Carlton Cole, the next day in training, he just went ham, bro. He went hard and showed Mourinho like, nah, you can't chat to chat about me like this in front of everyone or make me look silly. Like sometimes
Jose,
he used to get
sometimes and a lot of people talked about Jose publicly shaming Luke Shaw and this, that, and the other. Like, okay, cool, I understand. But like I said, certain managers are gonna try and see what buttons to push. How can I get a reaction out of you? How can I make you better? Like, you're not always gonna have managers that are gonna make you happy. Like, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
I don't mind managers digging players out if they're gonna hold their hands up when they've made mistakes as well. I don't mind.
Yeah, and that's when Mourinho,
you know them ones.
That's where.
But Mourinho don't hold his hand up. You know them ones, because I've seen Tuchel hold his hands up and say, you know what, maybe I got something wrong in that. So if he decided he was gonna dig someone out, then that's fine. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think he's only fine if that's like the last resort. Because you probably have had conversations with players.
What I'm saying is, Luke Shaw.
I don't think so. I wouldn't dig out a player like by name or whatever. But bruv,
no, but remember when Jose Mourinho said that? I think it was Jose about Luke Shaw, where he was like,
yeah, he said that my mind, his body.
I didn't mind that because I think Jose Mourinho must have talked to Luke Shaw before inside the training room and stuff, innit? And it just wasn't working.
But you saying
he weren't getting a reaction
during the pitch and like on the pitch. I get that he was not getting a reaction, but bruv, if I tell a player to do something, I don't get a reaction from them, I drop them. I don't play them and then get pissed off at them. I just don't do it. I drop them.
No, but was Ashley Young not also playing left back at that time under Jose?
Yeah.
And he still wasn't. Yeah. And Luke Shaw was still not performing at a high enough level. But so that's why when Jose done that, I was calm with it.
We all know the problem with Luke Shaw. Like, it took Brandon Williams to come up to the first team for him to get to start playing well again. Like, that tells you everything you need to know. Like, bro, at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to, make this a Luke Shaw slandering session, but bro, you're a professional footballer. You get paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. The least you can do, bro, is turn up to pre-season like with reasonable weight. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it that way.
I thought I gave him player of the season this season. I thought he would have been brilliant, but he died off towards the end. But I think this season, compared to his rest, has been. I think he's been the Luke Shaw that we needed. But then he tailed off towards the end of the season again, and so now I'm like, was that just a fucking like a hot patch that you went through?
But that's what it was.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to say this. I'm just not a fan of this. Yeah, but the manager makes me happy. Listen, the manager's not always going to make you happy. So you have to turn up regardless, whether the manager likes you or not. Because check this, yeah, everyone's seen, or if you haven't, go check it out. Everyone's seen the interview that Samuel Eto'o did on French TV when he was talking about how much him and Pep hated each other. Yeah, but still, Pep played him in the season 08-09, and Eto'o finished top scorer of his team, and they won the Champions League and they won the treble. You know why? Because he performed. He said that season Pep spoke to him twice. First time, he wanted to say something to Yaya Toure, but Yaya Toure didn't want to hear nothing. So he spoke to Eto'o in Spanish for Eto'o to speak to Yaya in French. The second time, he spoke to Eto'o to talk him into a move to Inter Milan, which he obviously did in the end. Do you see what I'm saying? So, bro, like, not every manager is gonna baby you. Like, you're gonna have to. The motivation has to come from within yourself. The manager can hate you, but if you perform, he's gonna have no other reason but to play you. He's gonna have no choice.
I think with managers, right? Like, I think at some points players have to have a certain level of fear. Like, look, I'm not saying he's ever going to be Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm not, and he had his flaws. But then players would have run through brick walls for him, right? Because they daren't let him down. Like, they were scared of letting him down. And like I look at Ollie and I'm like, you don't scare me. You don't scare me.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Like, the geezer smiles when we fucking lose, bruv. Like,
players are too comfortable.
Let's get it right. The reason why players are happy is because they're mediocre, bro. And mediocrity is okay at this football club. Because the players shouldn't be happy not winning things, bro. Players are like top class players are happy when they're winning things.
Yeah. Remember when Alexis from ESPN came on and she was like, Ollie's like friends with the players or something. He calls them and stuff like that.
Up, yeah.
There should be an element of man management right there, yeah, in terms of looking after the players, but there has to be like a barrier. And I think Ollie just doesn't have the barrier. The players.
I think it's all right having good squad harmony, but it can be too nice. And when it's too nice, no one's pushing each other, no one's challenging each other, no one's saying, no, you don't fucking do that. No, Rashi, don't fucking do that. No, you run down there quick. Like, I mean, obviously, perception is everything, innit? And we're not behind the scenes, but it just looks to me like it's just a fucking a camp full of mates.
Because you see the end of the season, everyone was saying Luke Shaw wasn't playing well. Did you bring in Telles at any point?
No.
Europa League final. Was Luke Shaw playing good? No. He could have brought on Telles, and Telles was another option, crossing from deep for Cavani. But did he do that? The answer was no.
Bro, that geezer had a few decent months, and everyone's getting carried away, mate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's still fucking Billy Basics, mate. You know what I mean? Like, not impressed. You know what I'm saying? Telles is our best left back. Like, do you know what I mean? Shaw had about a good 4 months and that, and everyone was talking like he's fucking Roberto Carlos, mate. It's tiring, bro. Like, at the business end of the season when United needed him, he was shit. So who cares about all the other
shit?
stuff?
He finished the season off poor.
Bro, he's finished the season crap when we were playing for honours, bro. Like, no one cares what he's done in the middle of the season when it mattered. Do you know what I mean? Like, and this is the thing with Manchester United, bro. Like, when man needed Bruno, didn't do fuck all.
No.
You know what I mean? When man needed Shaw, didn't do fuck all. When man needed Rashford, didn't do fuck all, bro. At the end of the day, bro, if Pogba didn't come back from injury, we wouldn't even have got to that final.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
You know, like that. I mean, definitely, bro, the amount of match winners he scored in that period stat man year where he came back from injury, bro. He scored a match winner against fucking Fulham. He scored
West Ham, that goal, AC Milan.
Yeah. Wasn't there a Burnley goal in there?
The volley.
Oh, yeah, the volley.
He scored 4 match winners, bro. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man.
But even then, we're saying that, every single player let us down in the Europa League final. Pogba, Cavani.
But Pogba playing in the double pivot,
it didn't help.
Pogba played left, for most of the season when he came back, and then you stick him in a double pivot in the cup final.
Even
that didn't make no sense.
Even when I say Cavani, I know he scored, but
I think it was Liverpool in
he played him right wing.
Right, and it's like, why would you on a like a high leverage game like that? Why would you fucking start tinkering with the team and do shit like that? Why?
And they asked him after the game why he played Pogba on the right wing, and he said to do a job on Robertson. And I'm just like, oh my god, to do a job on Robertson. By all means, if you want to do that, play Dan James, innit? Play Dan James. We're using Pogba like he's some utility player. Like, bro, he's our best player, bro.
It's like playing musical chairs with Pogba. You never know where he's gonna fucking be.
Literally, you never know. And it's always for other people to play in their favorite positions apart from Pogba.
That's it.
Where do you think Pogba's best position is right now?
Sorry?
Right now, on the left.
What is his best position?
Yeah,
where Rashford plays every time a minute for me.
Yeah, I
much
think
more effective. Much more effective.
Yeah.
I've been saying Sancho, Rashford should be getting dropped.
What do you think Pogba's long-term position is at United? So next season, say if we do bring in...
His long-term position is at another club if he's fucking got anything about him. I'll tell you that.
Because for me, next season, if we do sign Sancho, I want to see Sancho on the left, Greenwood on the right, and then Martial Cavani up top.
Yeah,
and then Pogba probably has to go back in the pivot.
I have to agree with that.
Because I still think Sancho's better off the left. Greenwood, listen, the guy for me, he has the ability to be world-class elite player. Exactly, he's that good. So you have to play him. And he ended the season very well. He was our most informed player alongside Cavani.
If Sancho does play from the left, unfortunately, I think Rashford is going to have to learn the hard way, because if Sancho starts shelling it from that position and Rashford isn't, unfortunately, bro, you're going to be on the bench, because
problem with Sancho,
the performances don't lie in it. They don't lie.
Sancho, because of his price tag, let's apologise for that, but noise. Sancho, because of his likely price tag of £80 million that is coming in, and the profile, like his reputation that he's bringing in, and this is no disrespect to Sancho, right? This is more against Ole. Every player hits a bad bit of form. It doesn't matter how good you are, you all hit a bad bit of form. What's going to happen when Sancho, who's coming on this big price tag, starts playing shit for 4, 5, 6 games? Is he going to drop him? Is he?
I think he most likely will.
He won't drop Jaden, bro. Listen, Jaden will cuss him out, bro. You can't drop Sancho.
And plus,
as the commentator said, he's from South London.
Jaden ain't about this. Like, he's not about to sit down and do the you're a United legend, bro. He's a Chelsea fan. He don't give a fuck about Solskjaer.
Someone said in the comments our wingers interchange, so it should be calm here. You know, when we say our wingers interchange, for me,
they don't.
They swap sides, but it's not fluid, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you see Oli, he's always that swap sides, but it's never like in a pattern of play, they're not fluid.
Yeah, it's not fluid, yeah.
Nothing about our players fluid.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Nothing. It's just shit. The sooner fucking sack, the fucking better.
Bruv, it's done out, bruv. If we're looking at these players, yeah, these men are always asking for player ratings in the season. Personally, I think everyone's been shit in it, so I don't really know what we're gonna do in it. But
you want to do player ratings
for argument's sake, because these men want to know.
Okay, let's get started. What are we saying is average 5?
Oh, sorry.
What are we saying is like
average 5, innit? Yeah, middle.
Yeah, fine. Let's go. De Gea.
You guys in the comments put your player ratings in there as well. While we're
me, De Gea 5.
And also make sure you smash the like button. There's 2,000 plus people here. I want 1,000 likes, people. So De Gea, we're going with what? What
I'm
going De Gea?
I'm going 5 De Gea.
I'd say I can't remember too many good things he's done, so I have to say 5. It's just like he turned up in it.
All right.
Dean Henderson.
Same, bro.
I'll say same as well.
Yeah, 5.
I think they've been just as shit as each other, just in different spells. You know them, man.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Dean Henderson towards the end of the season was awful.
Someone's put -2 in comment section.
Wan-Bissaka.
Steady 7.
7.
I think that's too high.
I think that's way too high. I think a 6 for Wan-Bissaka.
I'll give him a 6.
All right.
Tellers.
Barely played.
He hasn't played.
Barely played.
Well, when he has, I'll say 5.
When he has 6.
As well.
I think Tellers is quality, but we haven't seen enough of him.
Yeah.
You know them ones there. I just have to give him a 5 for turning up. It's like fucking hell, bro. I've never seen him look bad. That's one thing I'd say about Tellers.
But with Tellers, I still haven't seen the Tellers Cavani combination. Like we know that could be a threat with Tellers' crossing and Cavani's movement.
Of course it could, yeah.
But we just haven't seen that. Harry Maguire.
6.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 6 as well. Yeah, 6.
I'd go with 6 for Maguire.
Luke Shaw.
7, possibly.
7 for me. I mean, I did give him player of the season, but it tailed off last 5 or 6 games.
Can we give halves as well?
Nah, that's cheating.
Nah, because if we could, it's a 6.5.
Alright, I'll give him.
I'm going to give him a 7.
I'll give him a 7 as well, because you see at the start of the season, Luke Shaw wasn't great. He wasn't phenomenal.
Well, there you go. And then he had a good middle of the season.
Yeah.
It was a shit sandwich, bro. That's what it was.
People forget. I think the first 7 games we lost 3.
Was a shit sandwich, bro.
The first seven games of the season, I think we had lost 3 games by that time. Arsenal, Brighton. Oh, it was someone like that. Arsenal, something else. Bailly.
Hardly played, man.
It's hard. He's had some good games, some bad games. 5.
I'll say 5, man.
Yeah.
I'll say 5.
I think he had a good middle patch. End of the season, he tailed off with COVID.
He had some good key moments, and so did have some good performances, but he's had some fucking pretty whack ones as well.
Yeah.
Victor Lindelof.
5.
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
He's been frustrating though, bruv. Like Lindelof's been up and down, bruv. It could have easily been a 4, but it's one of them ones where, like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and give him a 5 because I think that
he's played.
He's been steady and he's played at times. He's been steady. The thing is with Lindelof, when he doesn't make mistakes, people don't. He's almost like Lindelof's the kind of guy you only notice him when he does dumb things, innit? But he never stands out as doing like great things because he's not like a Bailly where he's gonna make like an amazing block or. Do you know what I'm saying? But when he's steady,
the superhero moment kind of thing.
Yeah, when he's not a highlights player. Yeah, he's not a highlights player. But when he's steady, he's just like, he's good enough. Do you know what I mean? He just goes unnoticed.
Like Bailly's block against, I think it was Villa. I don't think Lindelof was making that.
Literally saved us 3 points out, mate.
And I think that was the end of the game when every single player
went
to Bailly.
And then next fucking game he got dropped.
Of course he did. Brandon Williams.
I'm not even giving him a grade.
0.
Shocking when he played. But he didn't play enough.
I don't think he's good enough for Man United, I don't think he's good enough.
He isn't, but Ollie gave him a new contract.
He's a League 2 player. He's a League 2 player. And even then, I think he might struggle, bro. I'll give him a 0, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's what is literally a not applicable blood, NA blood. You know, like that.
Ungraded.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking, it's literally, man. You just get an error message, bruv. Like, that's it. Right, he's horrible.
Axel Tuanzebe.
Another difficult one because you haven't really didn't see much of him.
And when he has played most of the time,
you got PSG, you give him a 9, but then
I'd give him a 3, man, Axel, bruv.
Oh,
like,
nah,
honestly,
that's way too harsh.
I think you're being harsh there.
Bruv, he hasn't played a lot, and every time I've seen him, bar like one game, he's looked shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna pretend, bro. What Demba Bar had man on ice skates, bro.
I think everyone's overdoing this. Axel hate.
I was gonna give him a 5, mate.
Shy blood. I swear down,
Axel?
bro.
Yeah,
I'll take Axel Foley.
I thought he did well.
Exactly. Towards the end of the season, it was good.
Yeah, I thought he did well.
Exactly. He was better than everybody, but people don't understand
He
that.
says 3, we say 5, so let's just go middle of the road 4.
Yeah, 4's cool, innit? Like, I can accept 4. Like, Axel 4 here for Axel. There's a 3, there's another 4.
I'll say 4 as well.
It will say 4 for Twanzebe then, innit? Honestly, I think he's useless, bruv. I think he's decent on the ball, but bruv, most Premier League players are if you give them 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what I always say about Axel, the guy should be a 4th/5th choice centre back. He can play right back. He can play left back. He's a decent squad player to have.
Bruv, he's not better than Phil Jones, bruv. And Phil Jones is shit. So
what?
He's not better than Phil Jones. Phil's not, bruv.
I've got to disagree on that one.
No, but
Phil Jones is the England international and he's Premier League proven. Even if he's shit, he's still better than Twanzebe, bruv, unfortunately. And the thing is, as shit as Phil Jones is, he probably looks decent in a back 3. You know, like that. The best I've ever seen Twanzebe is in a back 3.
That's why I think Phil Jones went to the World Cup instead of Chris Smalling, because he could play out from the back.
Well, there you go, bro. I think that Smalling will. I mean,
I forgot, to be honest, it's been that long since I've seen Phil Jones play. I've forgotten how good or shit he is.
You know what it is?
Sure, the last game he played, he scored, didn't it?
You know what it is with Phil Jones? It's cool, to make fun of him because of the stupid faces and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But when he's fit, do you know what I mean? When he's fit, he's better than Axel, bro. He's better than Axel. Like, do you know what I mean? That's
with Phil Jones, he will have a couple good games, make a mistake, and then get injured. That's literally the cycle of Phil Jones. Nemanja Matic.
Not seen much of him, have I?
You haven't seen much of him. I have to give him a 5 because, to be fair, he's always looked decent when he's come on. Like, I've never seen him come on and look shit in it. Like, Matic is good technically. He's not very mobile, but he's 6'3" and lanky as hell in it. So it's one of them ones. But honestly,
I just don't think Ollie's utilised him well enough. Remember the game where Everton, I think it was, he brought an Axel to Nzebe instead of Matic to see out the game. Those simple things. You should be bringing on the Nemanja Matic for those games.
That man, Ollie doesn't utilise anything well.
That's true. Yeah. Fred.
Fred,
I'll say 5.
I've got to give him a 5, me. I think he's shit. I think they're coming with shitter.
Fred's season's been weird, bruv, because it's been patchy, innit?
Very.
So patchy. At times, he's been our best midfielder, bro. Like, bro, there was a part of the season where he was literally our best player, bro. And then
the start of the season when Fred came in, we had a decent run with Fred compared to without Fred.
But that's what I'm saying. He was our best player at one point of the season, bro. Like, and then it just kind of fizzled, bro. It just kind of fizzled out, bro. And then obviously when you
I don't think playing next to McTominay fucking helps him at all.
Of course it doesn't.
But I also think with Fred is also one of those easy scapegoats, isn't it? So whenever he plays bad, he's just heightened to another level compared to someone like McTominay, for example.
Nah, but you know what it is with Fred? Fred's like Bruno, yeah? Like, when they make mistakes, it looks terrible. You know the ones, because they're so kind of erratic. You kind of don't know what they're going to do. There's no consistency about their game. You know,
they don't look secure on the ball.
They don't look secure on the ball. They both look very erratic, very shaky in it. So that's the thing with Fred. When he makes mistakes, he looks headless almost. You know them.
I'd tell them both, me. I'd upgrade on both of them if it were up to me.
I think Fred as a squad player is not bad.
You man in the comments, you man know.
One matter.
He hasn't played, bro. That's almost non-applicable. Has he even played 10 games this season?
But I think remember the start, bro. What would I say? Remember the start of the season? I think he done all right when he came in the games against Newcastle, I think it was. But Ollie just hasn't used him at all, like enough kind of thing.
And now they're going to give him. Now they've just entered contract talks for an extension.
Yeah. Like if you're going to do that, you might as well just let him go the way you've used him this season. Scott McTominay.
I'm giving him a 4.
Free.
Yeah, free. Fucking shit.
He's awful, bruv. I'd give him less.
Horrendous footballer. Horrendous.
I think he's awful, bruv. Like legit. I'd easily
He should
give
be
him
nowhere near a Manchester United fucking team. Nowhere fucking near it.
Yeah, he's horrendous.
Does he get into 08 team or 99 team? Does he fuck? He's not even a fucking water boy.
Yeah, he's horrible. McTominay is so bad, bro. And you know what it is, yeah? The Sir Alex Ferguson co-sign, yeah, will forever piss me off. You know the ones. You know, like when he done the Phil Jones, Duncan Edwards thing, bruv. Sir Alex Ferguson has got some horrible hot takes, bruv. Like, I wish someone would put them together because he says some wild things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And honestly,
you call him McSauce. Sauce is nice. Should be McVomit.
McShite, blood. That man, bruv.
Yeah.
Listen, he's horrible. Like, bruv, that McToenail, bruv, is the one, bruv.
And he genuinely thinks he's sick, you know.
I like a bit of brown sauce. I don't like a bit of McTominay.
Yeah, McTominay is horrible, bro.
Problem McTominay played 32 games in the league this year. Like he's 24. You should be reaching a good enough level at 24 right now. And he's not doing that.
Bro, he's older than Rashford, bro. And how come man be older than Rashford and they're still talking about him like he's some youth prospect, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like the new Jay Lings, isn't it? They used to take the piss out of Jay Lings and say, oh, yeah, he's still a youth player and that. That's what McTominay is.
But Rants is right, because he's got that endorsement from Sir Alex Ferguson. He's fucking part of fixtures and fucking fittings now.
Yeah. It's true. He's
Dan James.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Zero. What, he scored like 2 goals or something?
I'll be nice. I'll give him a 3.
He's just...
Yeah, I would say 3
Bro, what's he contributed to the team all season? Other than that stupid dance in the dressing room for Pogba and them man to laugh at him. What's he done?
That Leeds game was alright. But even then, like everyone was alright that game. Like Scott McTominay scored 2 goals and got an assist.
There you go.
But he's another player that should not be at fucking Manchester United.
He's horrible, man. Him and Brandon Williams are fucking awful, bro.
I think Brandon Williams is worse.
Yeah. Brandon Williams.
You're arguing over a different shade of shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Same shit, different smell, bro.
Yeah.
Donny van de Beek.
Hardly played again.
Yeah, hardly played. It's hard to even give him. It's almost a
non-applicable, bro.
I'll say 5 for Donny van de Beek. Just average when he's played.
I think
when he's played, he's never looked shit to me. But it's one of them ones where you know there's quality in there. But bruv,
he hasn't looked exceptional either.
Yeah, he hasn't looked exceptional. But it's hard to look exceptional in this team.
Just gets overlooked. I can't really give him a score. I know how good he can be and effective he can be, but under this fucking current manager, just can't score him in my opinion.
Mason Greenwood.
7. I thought obviously his friend died. He had that trouble with England camp. Had a mixed start to the season, and I think he's dealt with it well. And he's managed it. I think that particular part, I do think Ollie managed him well there, and he's come back and he's finished the season off strong. I'm very happy with Mason Greenwood, to be honest.
Ended the season with 12 goals, 6 assists in all competitions. I'll give him a 6 though, because at the start of the season,
I don't think 7, bruv. Honestly, there were times in the season where I started to think, yo, bruv, has Mason's head gone? You know them, man.
Yeah,
I was genuinely thinking that, bruv.
Especially the start of the season, it was understandable. He had the England thing. Remember when after the England thing, everyone was just onto him straight away?
Yeah,
I think that video of him when he was 15 smoking or something.
Yeah, but when you get scandals in the press, you're supposed to improve, blood. That's normally what happens. Normally players get a scandal and then they start playing out their skin, blood. I'm telling you, it's like it just unlocks something in them, bro. And that's when I thought.
We're Greenwood, like he's still young, and I think he had so much going on during that time, innit? It was always going to be hard.
Yeah, I hear that, but when you see the way he finished the season before, do you know what I mean? To the way he started the following season, like it wasn't really matching up, you know them ones. And then on top of that, he was getting played. Remember the season before, Dan James was playing all the games, and then Greenwood started getting the starts.
Post-lockdown.
Yeah, he started getting the starts, and it's like from the start he wasn't really doing it. For me, as a whole, this season, it's a 6 because I rate Mason very high. You know them ones. Like for me, I think giving him a 7, is disrespectful to the level of talent
that he is.
That he actually is, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because for all of, like you said, 12 goals and 6 assists and that, but how many of them were match-winning goals? How many of them were important goals? a lot of them were throwaway goals that man don't even remember. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's fair to say, considering what is because of obviously last year was so good. I think considering what has been through this season, like psychologically, and I'd say he's finished the season well. And if he now he's got past that mental block, hopefully can start next season and hit the ground running, and and have a stellar season next year.
But with Greenwood, there was also a point where he was playing well and Oli was still taking him off. I think there was a couple of times he just kept on Rashford just because
he was our best player in the final.
Yeah.
And he got taken off.
Rashford.
Oh God. I don't want to go first on this one.
Man said
I'll
6,
go.
bruv. You're doing better, bruv. Oh,
You can't give him a 6. No,
I think this is his worst season I've ever seen him play, bruv. Forget the numbers. I think this is his worst season ever.
If you asked it, like, if I think you should rephrase the question: how well has he performed?
Yeah,
I don't performed well.
Bro, I think this is the worst he's played from start to finish in a season that I've seen since he's broken through. And bearing in mind, in his debut season, you don't expect much from him anyway. I genuinely think this is the worst season that he's had in terms of performances. I think he's been terrible, bro.
I remember more times, not this season, like literally screaming, not screaming at TV, but shouting at TV, pissing me off. Like, it's happened so many times,
This season, you've never since Rashford's debut season, when have you ever screamed at your television more to get him off the pitch?
It's been terrible for it this season.
It's been his worst season, bro. Like, man, I'd struggle to give him a 5. I'd struggle.
But do you think?
I don't even think he's been average.
But do you think they're screaming at the TV more because he's better squad options from the bench and stuff?
I'm telling you, I've been saying it. He should be an impact player. When fucking defenders are tired, bring him on at 60th minute. I'm telling you, the last thing you want is Rashford running at you when you're knackered.
Because for me, it's still like you can't ignore 21 goals and 13 assists.
No, so I would say 4. But then when you factor that, give him another point, 5.
I would say 6.
No, I think that's too high.
Nah, bro.
The thing is a weird one because his numbers are elite, but then his performances are average or below average.
Yeah, well, then you have to go on performances, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Or else if we were just
but then you can't ignore his GA either because
you can. I can ignore GA all the time, bro, because you know what I mean. Because the GA didn't win nothing, bro. How many of these goals were even important goals? Like, man, talk about GA, blood. Fucking, you know what I mean? Sporting got rid of Bruyne and won the league, bro. You know what I mean? And so what did this GA mean to Sporting? Nothing. It's just personal accolades, bro. Do you know what I mean? The team operated at a higher level without him. Like, the numbers don't lie. So, man, don't care about your GA, bro. What did your GA do for the team, bro? We didn't win nothing. So now we need to look at your performances and why the team didn't win nothing.
Not being good.
And the team didn't win nothing because your performances weren't good enough, bro. Just chipping in with little fucking scoring the third goal in a 4-1 win. Who cares about that?
Final? Where was his Giant final? Where was Bruno's fucking Giant final? Where was it?
But you can say that about every single player in the final, though.
No, but them two are the two GA ballers that literally their numbers carry them in it. Literally, man, just expect them to score goals because you're not going to get performances out of them. So you have to scrutinize these man's performances, when the numbers don't mean nothing, bro. You have to. If they're not scoring, what are they contributing to the team? It's the same with Aubameyang at Arsenal. As soon as he's not scoring, everyone's got a million questions about his all-round game. But you motherfuckers weren't talking about that when he was scoring 25 goals.
When we lost to Leicester and Rashford, he was literally dropping a 0 out of 10, and in the 87th minute, he put an assist on and Cavani did it in.
Yes, whipped it in, and I was screaming to get him off.
So because he had an assist for the 87th minute gets an assist. So the rest of that performance is brushing the carpet.
Yeah,
it's a weird one though. Like you just can't ignore the numbers to that extent. But then
you can't because you're a stat man. I can fucking.
No, but come on, man. Like 21 goals, 13 assists. You still have to give him some sort of credit for that.
Yeah, I am. That's why I said he can have a 5.
Yeah, and I said 5.
We're only one off. That's not a lot.
But he's been shit.
I said 6.
Been shit though, bro. The numbers are the only thing, bro. If he didn't have those numbers, it's a 2 stat man.
Has he performed well this season overall? Yes or no? So before we do a number, yes or no?
No, I said that.
Right. So that's the baseline.
But I would have given him like a 7 if we were just talking GA.
7?
Just talking numbers. And with his performances, that's why it goes down.
You don't judge football by numbers, bro.
You got it wrong way around.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying you have to give him some credit for being productive. Because there's points in the season where no one was turning up.
5, I'd give him a 4, and because of his numbers, I'll bump him up to a 5. He's not getting any more. That's me personally. If you don't agree, that's fair enough.
Man's got the same
arguing
amount of
over
Premier
5
League goals
and a 6. Like it's not that high. Like it's not much.
No,
Yeah,
it does because you're saying better. It's better than average, and for me, it's not in it.
You know,
I forgot.
Gareth
Bale got the same. Gareth Bale got the same number of Premier League goals as him, in a lot less time.
Yeah. You know what? I'll downgrade it to a 5. I'll give Rashford.
Gotta be a 5, bro. Like, bro, Gareth Bale don't even start, bro, and Rashford starts every game.
To get a fucking 5. He has been honestly. He's been atrocious for a long time.
Man said he's usually a problem for defenders. Now he's a problem for us,
he's not wrong.
And how many of them goals?
Right, we're annoyed.
How many of them goals? Most of his goals weren't even in the what do you call it? Weren't even in the Prem.
What was that, sorry?
He got 11 goals in the Prem.
Yeah, exactly. So most of his goals were in other competitions.
Champions League, I think he finished with 6 goals. I think he was.
And Gareth Bale play a similar position to Rashford off left?
No, he plays off right.
But like as in mirrored.
Yeah,
like,
symmetrical kind of.
Right, and he's had, like as Rant said, he's had a lot less games and scored a good amount of goals. I just think, I think if it was called fucking Dallo, I don't think you'd be giving him a 6.
Yeah, no way.
Because it's Rashford and he's born and bred and he's a fucking academy lad.
Honestly, this has been his worst season, as a pro, probably, innit? And he would probably admit that himself if he was being honest, innit? So, you know what I mean? I don't think I could give him more than average, bro, because I can't rate.
You think that's just the expectations of Rashford rising now that he's 23, I think he is?
Yeah, he's going to be 24 this year, bro. The expectation should be high, bro. You should be coming into your prime as an attacker at 23 years old. Do you know what I mean? And he looks like his ceiling looks hella low to me, bro. Lower than it's ever looked.
Do you see his decision making improving? Because I don't. I just don't see it improving.
No.
I think it improves with a better coach.
I don't think
like
so.
To some extent, like
a coach can't make you get your head up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like
you see, with your head down, coach doesn't change that, mate.
I hear that, but you see stuff like Kevin De Bruyne back post Sterling Cross, like there will be more like routine.
Yeah, but De Bruyne gets his head up here. And then plays the cross pinpoint, bro. Rashford.
Yeah, no, but I just feel like if the team's more organized, you take some aspect of decision making away from the players because they know where the player's going to be already, kind of thing.
I hear all of that.
My earlier point: if we had a better manager, like literally an elite manager, then we could be able to judge Rashford properly because it'd be getting guided by a better man. It's a minute. It's fucking getting managed by fucking Ole and fucking Kieran McKenna and Michael Carrick.
I don't really agree with that. The reason why I don't agree with that is because good players can play for anyone, innit? Like you can see, even if you don't get the best out of players, good players, you'll see glimpses of brilliance and stuff like. Brother, I see no brilliance from him, bro. Like nothing. He's just fucking basic, bro. Like he runs into blind alleys all the time. He's not even beating players anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, bro, there's nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've seen it with loads of players, You've got fucking Bowen and them, man, looking better than him. Do you know what I mean? Jared Bowen and that. Like, bro, like,
but I do think
nuts.
With another better coach, he does go, like, his game steps up, he levels up. But I just don't think
I think his stats will go up. I don't think his game will go up. I think he doesn't have the ability to be better.
I've always said this with Rashford. I think his numbers will go down, but he'll be more efficient. I can't see his numbers going up.
If he was in the Liverpool shape system, he would score even more goals.
Yeah, but
he would still be erratic. He would still run with his head down and lose the ball. He would still do all the same things, but he would get more chances and score more goals. His numbers just would go up.
See how much Pep improved Sterling before Pep got all his hands on Sterling. Sterling went out special.
No. Yeah, Sterling was
I know he's been off oil now, but like there was a period under fucking Pep that Sterling was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. I hear all of that, but for me, do you know what I mean? It's like he don't have that star quality that Mason has. You know the ones. There's nothing.
Mason's level. No.
Mason is a star, innit? Rashford is a great athlete. That's all he is. Without no football IQ, and technically, even his first touch ain't great, bro. Like he's technically basic, bro. Like honestly, he's just a great athlete with an amazing PR team, mate. That's all it is. So I'm not really. It don't gas me, innit? It doesn't gas me, bro. Like it's dead. Do you know what I'm saying? And look, last year, 21 Prem goals, bruv, 12 pens, 9 open play. Get out of here, bro.
9 pence.
Bruv,
No, I
9 pence.
I don't think he got 21 goals in the Prem.
No, well, whatever. He got less open play goals than Mason Greenwood in the Prem, and the rest of them were penalties,
that's true.
bro. The guys' numbers are fraudulent, bro. Like they're literally they're padded, bro. That's what.
But this season he didn't take penalties, so.
Bruv, this season he's been shit though.
Yeah.
You know, like that. So it don't matter, bro. Like man's literally just a head down stat merchant, bro. That's it, and that's what Bruno is as well. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, people are saying 17 in the comments. I'm pretty sure it was 17.
17 and 9 were
level with Martial.
And 9
but
were
Martial
penalties.
had 0 non-penalty goals in the league. Paul Pogba.
I think since Christmas, since he come back, he's probably been our best player.
But he has, but then again, he didn't start the season, did he?
Well, he started it, but he was poor because of COVID.
Yeah, got injured.
I think all round, I'm looking at a 6 or 6, maybe borderline 7 in it. Like, and it's one of them ones where only because in the big moments,
he's got some clutch moments, hasn't he?
Yeah, in the big moments, he's literally at least he carried the team to the final because you wouldn't have got there without him in it. So
I would say 6.
One of them,
I think 6 is fair.
I'm happy with 6. I'm happy with 6.
Same.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh God. I mean, you can't ignore his numbers, and I don't rate Bruno. But you can't ignore his numbers. You just can't. With
Same thing I said about Rashford.
Without it, no, but like
Rashford's been better. Bruno's been better than Rashford this season, even though
where would we be without his goals? As much as I criticize him, I think you have to give him a 7.
I'll give him a 7.
I think you have to give him a 7. And the thing is, I don't think he's had a better season than Pogba, but my standards for Bruno are a lot lower than Pogba's. That's the only reason why I give Bruno a 7 is because his ceiling's a lot lower than Pogba's. So
you know, after watching
a Pogba 6 is still better than a Bruno 7. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, bro. It's just like the same with Mason Greenwood.
I now know why Barcelona, Real Madrid, all these big clubs weren't going in for him.
Yeah.
After watching the way he plays the game, I now know. I always said, why have we got a free run at this player? Why's nobody else going for him? I know now why.
Yep. Because he's trash, bruv. Like, same with Liverpool. You know how long Liverpool were watching him? And then they didn't put in a bid for him. Because, bro, like, when man say all these teams wanted Bruno, or man say Poch wanted Bruno, let me tell you something for free, yeah? Any player in Europe with Bruno's numbers is going to attract attention from every club. Because when a player scores, bruv, you're going to be watching this guy, bro. That don't mean you want him. If you want a player, you put in a bid for them. You know, like that. Nobody put no bids in. The guy cried, bro. Bogey in his nose on that last game of the season for Sporting. 2-2s now. Man starts the season there. You know why? Because nobody wanted to part with the money for him because no one rated, man. No one rated his thing. People were looking at him, and then when they saw what he would cost, and they saw that the guy is just literally stat padding, they weren't interested.
I remember saying, I remember the conversation on Twitter. I remember people saying, "Why is he not going in for him? Why is Real Madrid prime position, Barcelona? Why? Not good. Why are they not going for him?" And now after I've watched him this season, he's not his goals and assists, but his game.
See his limitations a lot more.
Game is not good.
But he did end the season with 28 goals, 18 assists, so he does deserve some credit.
So that's why
I give him a 7 as well, because his performances have been dog shit.
But I do think you see in open play, he still has his numbers don't look as great. I think he averages 0.61 goal contributions without penalties per 90 in the Premier League. That's not phenomenal if you look at it.
You know
bro, he's not phenomenal, bro. These stats have been blown out of proportion, stat man. You know that.
Yeah, I know. I've said that. That's what I said. 20 big chances. When I say 20 big chances, which is the most in the league, when you look at the minutes played, it's not as good. Kevin De Bruyne created 1 bit less big chance in 1,000 less minutes, kind of thing.
Exactly. The fact is, it's numbers, it's high volume in minutes, and the amount of
same thing with Harry Maguire
in the box. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just volume. He's not actually good, bro. But if you play every minute of every game, Harry Maguire is going to have better stats than Virgil. That's just how it works. You've got more opportunities to boost your stats.
And with Bruno Fernandes, there was a point in the season where everything went through him. So if you have so much of the ball, obviously you're going to create the most chances, kind of thing.
Yo, man, I'm going to have to leave you guys.
Yeah, that's calm, man, bro.
All right.
Nice to meet you, Aaron. See you later, brother.
Love, my bro.
See you later, man.
Calm.
As high as the pedestal that people put him on, none of his goals have led towards a trophy.
Yeah, nothing.
Is that the Harry Kane thing?
Yeah.
Brilliant numbers.
No, but Harry Kane's actually good.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Harry Kane is world class.
Yeah, like literally.
Or elite, actually.
Like, bruv, no one wanted him and they can't even start for his country, bro. And this is the brother they're comparing to Eric Cantona, bro. Eric Cantona didn't play for France because he was beating people up, not because he weren't good enough.
But as I always say, Bruno, I think under a better manager with more discipline, he looks a lot better. His numbers will go down, though. This rate of numbers is just
if the team was coached better and was playing better as a team, then the more goals would come from team play.
Yeah. That's what I said. When Pogba went onto the left, our goals were more spread out. And we looked a lot better and less reliant on one player or two players, including Rashford kind of thing.
Yeah. Who else have we got?
Anthony Martial.
I mean, again, we've hardly seen him, have we?
We haven't seen him. He's been injured for the whole season. I say 4. Yeah. I say 4, just below average. I wouldn't give him average. You know what? I think his all-round game has actually been good, but do you know what I mean? His numbers, I mean, people
7 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah, people get onto him about his numbers. And how many games is that, though?
I think it was 21 starts, I think it was.
20 what?
Yeah, is that 21 starts?
In all competitions, I think.
Oh, but I didn't know that. I thought he had a lot less than that.
He won, wait.
So 21 starts and 12 goal contributions.
Yeah, 21 starts in all competitions, 22 games played, 17 starts in the Premier League this year.
I can barely remember him. So
he's played 22 and he's got 12 goal contribution. So it's still
21 starts.
That's not bad, actually.
It's still 1 in 2 goal contributions, but man.
Yeah, but that's if we're just looking at starts, kind of thing.
If you're just looking at starts, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think
you have to look at starts and not just fucking appearances, bro.
I think with Martial as well,
off the bench,
he like penalties, winning a penalty, it counts as a an assist on FPL, but in terms of actual official records, it's not an assist. And he's won 4 penalties in the Premier League this year, which is behind Timo Werner and Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, and the Man City one that he won as well. It was a big penalty that he won.
6 in all competitions. So you still have to give him some sort of credit for that.
But that's why I said his all-round game, hasn't been a problem. It's just his output is what he gets judged on, isn't it? But
at the same time, he was coming in at the start of the season when we weren't playing Pogba on the left. So all that creativity again was coming from Bruno Fernandes. But at the same time, his finishing was not good enough. So I'll give him a 3.
I'm really hoping next season he's going to come back and have a really strong season.
He has to. Last season, I think most fans his final season with him.
I think the thing is though, I think Ole's definitely going to give it a sack next year. I'm hoping by Christmas, but at least by end of the season because of Chelsea, Liverpool, and City. I think we're going to be fighting for the 4th spot, and that would be, in my opinion, be a failure. But hopefully Ole gets sacked next year. We get a great manager in, and then we can start playing some good football again. And Martial can thrive.
Someone said Vardy has 9 penalties in the Premier. I said penalties won, not actual penalties scored.
Yeah.
Edison Cavani.
Yeah, he's had an 8 season for me. I think he's had an 8 season. I think he's been performance-wise. Bro.
He scored some important goals.
He scored some important goals, bruv. The reason why I'm giving him an 8 is because I think overall he's been shit. He's got a trampoline foot, but bruv, Cavani has popped up here. When United were playing super shit and no one was playing well, bruv. Yeah. He had some clutch moments, innit? And also he's an old fucking man, bro. That's why I say 8 for him.
Without him.
Bruv, I think a Cavani 8 is not the same as an 8 for someone else, bruv. He's an old man. For me, he was a squad player, even though Ollie's overplaying him, bro. And he scored some important goals, innit?
17 goals, 5 assists this season in all competitions. But what I said about Cavani, there was also a point in the season where he was injured.
Yeah,
I still have to take that into account.
Yeah.
I think his work rate has been brilliant. He honestly, for his age, he is all over that fucking pitch, busting his fucking gut for the team.
Yeah, but at the same time, his work rate, he cost us in the Europa League final because he gave the free kick away.
I know. Bruv, don't get it twisted. Cavani, for me, I told you, bruv, I think he's so dead, bro. But it's one of them ones where his bread and butter is if you put it in a mixer, Cavani he'd be there or thereabouts, innit? I would have given him a 7.5 if I could.
7.
But you can't. So
I'll give him a 7 max.
And now we've got to finish on Ole. Ole fucking dummy dumb.
Oh yeah, that's easy. 0, blood. That's easy. All he does is pick the team. He hasn't done anything well this season. What has he done well? I can't give you one thing.
I'll give him 2.
Was he done well? I can't name you one thing.
Got us top 4.
I'm giving him a 0 too.
The players got us top 4. He didn't.
Yeah, I know.
What have you done well?
You're just there, innit?
Is that kicked out of every competition, right? Liverpool have finished 5 points behind us with the catastrophic injuries that they've fucking had.
Yeah.
It was a top of the league in January. You had a gap on fucking City. And then the turn, I think now, what do we finish? 13 points behind City after being a gap in front of them.
And then, Chelsea sacked their manager. And since they sacked their manager, they accumulated more points than us as well, bro. Like, there's nothing to, there's nothing.
Then there's another factor. He runs the team in tick ground because of favouritism. Doesn't integrate. I mean, literally, we could start another. We could go talk about it for another fucking hour. But it's a zero. It's a zero.
I'll give him 2 just for he got a second, but even then, just clutching at straws, whatever the saying is.
Even like that entire Europa League final manager's performance was absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's probably one of the worst manager's performances.
Shocking.
100 minutes to make a sub.
Oh man,
100 minutes to make a sub, and he still makes the wrong sub.
He did nothing. He didn't do one fucking thing. Bearing in mind, Statman, this was his biggest game as a manager. That was his biggest game so far, and he did absolutely fuck all to influence that game and try and win it.
He won't have a bigger game in his career.
He played for penalties. He fucking played for penalties. He's fucking loser, man. He's a serial loser. Serial fucking loser.
He played for penalties, and he still didn't bring on Dean Henderson.
Played for penalties, fucked it, and the thing is, like you said, it's the biggest game of his career, bro. Like, his whole career. Like, this was a career-defining moment, you know?
And he froze like a deer in his fucking headlights. Just froze.
That's it. He's a bum, bro. He's an absolute bum, and I said it before. You see, when you're a bum in life, you're always going to take that into management. You know the ones there. Everyone got onto me saying, oh, it's disrespectful and that. The guy's been a sideman his whole career, bro. Ollie never left Man United to go make a name for himself anywhere. He was happy.
And then he turned around and said he made substitutions to bring penalty takers on. What? So why taking Paul Pogba off then?
The worst thing is, wait, I forgot what I was going to say.
Mason Greenwood off. Honestly,
bruv, Mason's one of our best penalty takers, mate. And he took him off. You trying to tell me that Mason's a worse penalty taker than Dan James?
That was just a cover-up story, but he exposed himself by giving that reason.
He's full of shit, bro.
Listen, Rants, I'm going to get off now, mate. But,
that's fine. We're wrapping up now. Anyway.
For bringing me on, mate. I've really, really enjoyed it.
That's calm. Let them know where to find you, bro. Because we're going to wrap up now. We're wrapping up now anyway, so let them know where to find you.
Yeah, it's Johnny FX1 on Twitter, JONNY. And all nice comments that I've been reading in the comment section. I appreciate the support. I hope you've enjoyed me on here. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Rants, it's great to meet you, mate. Thank you for the opportunity.
Bro. Yeah, no worries.
Nice to meet you as well, Statman. Nothing but love for both of you.
Come on, bro.
That's it. With Ollie, I was gonna say, imagine being a super sub all your life and you still could analyze the game from the side and make a sub.
Super sub doesn't make a fucking sub.
Yeah, but that's it.
The thing is, I think Sir Alex Ferguson said he always used to be great at reading the game from the sideline.
Yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson lied about that still. Yeah. Like, he gave him too much credit about it. You know what I mean? He's a bum. So
everyone in the comment section, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You've all shown me nothing but love and support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And hopefully, if Rants is happy to, I'll come on again sometime.
Yeah, bruv. Come on, man. Come on, G. You already know, bruv.
Anyone that violates Ollie's fine.
Yeah, bruv, listen. You know, like that, bruv. We're gonna dine out, bro. You know what I mean, bruv? Ollie tax, bro.
I've already said, if you're Ollie in, you're paid by the club or deluded.
Yeah, 100%, bruv. We'll be smoking on that Ollie pack, bruv. I can't wait till he gets sacked, bruv. I'm telling you. So.
I'll be doing fucking wheels down the street when you get sacked.
Hey, Statman, what's going on anyway, bruv? Let them know where they can find you, and then obviously you need to pattern your YouTube channel, bro.
Yeah, I'll try, because now I've got the new setup thing. I'll try and make a video by Thursday kind of thing.
There you go. Well, you need to make your YouTube account first, bro.
Yeah, it's made.
All right, cool. Well, then...
Right, catch you later, guys.
That's it. Nice one, bro.
Enjoy your week, guys, and if you want me back on, just drop us a message, pal.
Love, my bro. Yeah, of course. Nice one, my bro.
No worries, mate. See you later, guys.
Come on. You know what I mean? So, Statman, what are you doing then, bro? Like, what's the deal? Where can they find you? How can they find your
just
YouTube channel?
Statman Baines, innit? You just type it in, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if you can yet, bro. You know the ones there.
No, it's there.
So what if they do Statman? What if they type Statman Baines? They can find, man. Are you sure?
Someone link it in the chat.
Someone try find the link, bro, because your thing's gonna be bare. Like it's gonna look like a Wi-Fi password until you change it. Unless you've changed the URL already.
I don't even know. I think
See, now you
I
haven't.
have.
That's what I mean. So yeah, we can't find it, but we'll find it for the next one. I'll get the link and then I'll start linking it, people. Do you know what I mean? So big up everyone. Well, man's saying he found it there.
Yeah, see? Come on.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. So big up everyone inside. Make sure you subscribe to Statman's channel. You've seen it now. You know, like that. You've seen it there. Make sure you subscribe to Statman. Also, follow me on Twitch as well, because I'm starting the Euros coverage in it. Obviously, from the start of the tournament. Man got my wavy backdrops made for the Euros, and that man's ready, you know, blood. Man's ready, baby. You know.
What's the England front four? What would it be?
Well, this man, innit?
Because that's what I think my first video is going to be.
My brother.
My England starting 11.
Man like JDinho and that, brother. You mad, fam. If you don't start, I'm fucking done out here, bro.
I've seen people start Mason Mount, Henderson. None of them start for me.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. You need to check out my Euros backdrops, yeah. Make sure you subscribe to man, yeah, on Twitch, bruv. Our man got the wavy Euro backdrops, yeah, for the Euros. You know what I'm saying, bro? One of my followers, the guy that makes all my backdrops for me, just patting me up in it. Like I just copped bare from him in it, so we're ready to go. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, are you mad, fam? Look at that backdrop. That's crazy. You know, like that. Make sure you follow the Twitch. Man's gonna be eating up, bruv. Hey,
you see these greens? I'm not done yet. I'm trying to do it.
I'm not done yet, blood. Hey, blood. Man, like Gareth Wales, blood. What's man telling me, bruv? Follow the Twitch, bruv, because you see these streams are gonna be litty committee, blood. Man, like fucking João Felix and that, bro. The backdrops are too saucy, bruv. I'm waiting for my France one. It hasn't come yet. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it has to be Paul Pogba. You already know what it is. Man like Marco, do you know what I'm saying? And man like the Bruno and that. Look at that backdrop. Come on, bruv.
You see these green screens, yeah?
Yeah.
It's very annoying because you actually need a green screen to have on the back, innit?
I got a green wall, blood. It's the whole wall,
yeah,
blood.
But you see, I remember when I was working, like, when we were doing, like, the online Microsoft Teams for school and stuff, yeah? You could change your background without having a green screen.
No, you can, but it looks dead, innit? Like, you have to.
No, but on Microsoft Teams, I can't even lie. It looked all right.
Yeah, so it's one of them ones, bruv.
People want a Scott McTominay one for Scotland.
Fuck that, man. I didn't need a Scotland one. I'm not doing no Scotland games unless they play England, bruv. Like I've got all the backdrops for all the teams whose games I'm gonna be following, innit?
But you doing one on Friday for Italy, Turkey?
No, I mean I can't be asked. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be a good game.
That game will be all right, but nah, you get me. I think I'm doing 2 games on Saturday. That's why, you know, like that. So
the Italy. Decent chance of the Euros, you know, when I was looking through the squad. Their midfield is stacked. Locatelli, Jorginho, Variety, Lorenzo Pellegrini.
Yeah, it's going to be decent.
Chiro Immobile, Chiesa, Insigne.
It's going to be
defensive is a bit iffy.
You know what I'm saying, man, ain't doing a Friday night watch along, bruv. You know them ones. My life ain't that fucking sad. You know them ones. I'm not trying to do that still.
What's this guy trying to say? First game of the Euros, everyone's going to be watching it.
Yeah, bruv. No, they're not. Not everyone. Do you know them ones?
Okay, let me see this, yeah. Who's going to be watching the game on Friday?
Bruv, you say everyone, bro. They'll be watching it because they're not doing nothing, but you're saying everyone, like everyone, bruv. You see, when man does the England games, it's going to be a mad thing. You know them ones. When man does the France games, it's going to be a mad thing. You know, like that.
Yeah, obviously.
It's one of them ones. I could still end up doing the Italy game, but we have to see. Look, no, bruv.
No, but look at the comment right above. It says me. Yes,
yeah, me. Yeah, so it don't matter. Nah, not watching it. Maybe me.
Yeah, you're not putting the rest of the comments up though.
Brother, I'm literally saying maybe, not me still. Nah, not watching it. Maybe. Who's playing on Friday? Nah. Me, no, me. You know, you said everyone, blood. So clearly it's not everyone. You know, like that.
Yeah, but it's a high proportion, isn't it?
That's my point. You know, them ones there.
Therefore, watching it, put that up.
I'm doing the watch-alongs for the games. I know 30 bangers. Exactly. France v Portugal. You mad? Come on, bro.
When's that? That'll probably be like a Monday or Tuesday, innit?
Bro, all I know, like, hold on. I'll get my things up and I'll tell you which ones I'm definitely doing from now. Belgium, Russia, I'm doing. I might do the Wales game or Wales, Switzerland because it's Gareth Bale. England, Croatia, I'm doing. Netherlands, Ukraine, I'm doing. So there's 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Spain, Sweden, I'm definitely doing on Monday night. Tuesday, France, Germany, man's doing. Hungary, Portugal, 5, I'm doing. So I'm doing both the games on Tuesday. Italy, Switzerland, I might do on Wednesday and the 8th. And then there's Turkey, Wales, I'll do as well. So there's 2 games as well there. And then Netherlands, Austria, I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, I'm doing. And then at 5, you got Denmark, Belgium. So I'm going to be doing 2 games a day pretty much most days, guys. But Friday, there's only 1 game. You know, like that.
But the person that said, Statman, have you finished exams? I'm done. I'm at home for 3 months now.
No, like that. So Statman's done. So yeah, bro, like this is it. Make sure you subscribe to Statman's channel. Make sure you, man, smash the like. Get me up to 1,000 likes. There's been over 2,000 people here for most of the show. So let's get
2 hours, 22 minutes. That went very quick.
That's it. They did. That's what I'm saying. Big up everyone inside. You know what I mean? I wasn't even going to do a show. And yes, I am going to put my schedule on Twitch. I'm going to do that literally when I come off air now, innit? So I don't forget. So you, man, make sure you follow the Twitch or else you're not going to get the streams. They're Twitch exclusive streams. You get me? Now, I mean, I was going to say I'll secure the bag, but I'm the bag. You know the man. So it is what it is, B. You know what I'm saying? Mad love to everyone in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Lit show.
Rants living the Floyd Mayweather lifestyle right now.
Hey, listen, nah. I'm not flashy like that, bro. You know the man.
Did you watch the fight yesterday?
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, B. No, I did. That's for another show, though. We could talk about that. You know the ones there, bruv. Maybe tomorrow and that. Obviously, I watched it. I mean, like he said, he's the best bank robber in the history, and he did that. I mean, he robbed the bank.
I even knocked him out and kept him back up.
Bro, he clarted him, bro. Like, man was gone, legs went, held man up. He said, listen, bruv, you know what I'm saying? Dance with me, boy. You know, like that. It's amazing. You know, like that. So, yeah, man, big up everyone inside. Tomorrow, I'll see